is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Good morning, everybody. It is the 3rd of April, 2025 on our Thursday. How's everybody doing? We got Oilers up here with us. How you doing, Oilers?
I'm doing good. Hey, Mouse, I didn't realize that you had so much talent. You can skate. You can even get on a plane wing there. I'm sure that's probably Gutters' plane.
Yeah, it took me a lot to catch that plane. You saw that. I ran.
I did indeed. And skating, my goodness, you got skills skating.
Absolutely. So, I haven't caught up with you lately about what's going on your side of the border. How is the elections going?
Oh, it's elections, polls go up, polls go down. It's gonna, I don't know, I think it's gonna come down to the last day there. I know that Mark Carney is leading. He had good discussions with Donald Trump. Donald Trump seems to like him and wants to work with him. So that's a good sign. Does not want to work with Pierre. So I am liking some of the things of what he's saying. I mean, I know he's a liberal. But which is a Democrat. But I mean, it's hard to say because, like I said, and I'm torn. And of course, what happened in my writing here, all that crap I sent you, the links and everything like that.
Yeah.
Where there's a lot of pissed off, and that, and so I mean, they're making policy. Like Pierre just made a policy today. There, I'm sure Mark Carney was that, and. Yeah, and I see Gutters. I wasn't telling her porn. I was talking about my election, or my or were you talking about in my erection?
And good morning, Amazing Grace. Hello,
good morning,
Seagull and Hairbag. Hairbag, you up here? I dropped a link a while ago.
Hairbag is afraid of me. There, he's putting his hair in a bag and taking out the trash. It's so good to see you there, Mose. It's good to see Gutters. I missed Gutters the past.
Yeah, she went on vacation. Can you believe her?
Yeah. Sure. Rub it in. Sure. Rub it in there. GG.
Good morning, Christine. And she does bring up a good point. We want to send our prayers out there to everybody that was in I think they were in Arkansas area, right, Christine? I may be wrong. I've had a lot going on this morning, but I think it was Arkansas they had tornadoes in. Hey, Hairbag.
Hello, and I am not afraid of you.
I figured that would get you up there. But I gotta say, why is it that you got all that stuff? It looks like a mess. All that lobster, crab.
You know that
Well,
that lobster's been sitting there for 2 years. It used to. It probably stinks by now.
Hey, it reeks. I could smell it all the way here in British Columbia. Here.
get a snootful.
Hey, Army Jack. Good morning.
Morning,
Hey.
Nathan. Good morning, Gigi, Christine, Gutters.
Christine. Yes.
I already said Gigi. I guess I
Yeah.
shouldn't. The Gutters.
Amazing Grace. Love that. That's such a beautiful name.
Yes.
First time. Who is this army vet guy? He just never says hello to me.
Hang on just a second, guys. I gotta grab
No.
the phone.
Okay. Tell them parts for sale. What do you want? A leg? Do you want a wing? Christine. Good to see you there, Christine. I think Christine's been to my channel. I think she's subbed up. I don't know. I'm doing much. I've just been doing a lot of stuff in behind the scene there. Oh, awesome. Frickin'. Oh yeah, beautiful. Awesome. Okay, never mind. I'm in a freaking good mood now. Woohoo! So I get to cover BTO, so I'll get to take care of business.
BTO.
Yeah. Backman Turner Overdrive.
I know. I like that group.
I know. I just got a media approval for that there. Yeah.
Another Canadian band I liked was Guess Who.
Yeah, with Randy Bachman and I know this guy personally. It was Burton Cummings.
Yeah, they were good.
Yeah, I know Burton Cummings. He said if I ever am in the Winnipeg area, I could stay at his place there. Got his
wow.
contact number. And a very nice guy there. Same another guy, Tom Cochran, and Red Rider.
No.
Do you know who that is?
No.
You don't know who Tom Cochran is?
No.
I don't know.
The guy that sings "Life Is a Highway"
Oh yeah.
and Red Rider.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Anyways,
Didn't Rascal Flatts redo that?
they did that, and then of course one of the guys went to jail, and their career tanked.
Yeah, it does that sometimes.
Yeah. But yeah, I got some great stuff. I've got one major one that I'm covering that I can't really say a whole lot right now, but it's in the works and it's looking really damn good. Let's put it this way, like really damn good.
Well, that's good. You guys need a break too. Just like
Yeah.
I got a question for you. Have you been hit by those storms that are going through Tennessee?
the windstorms. Yeah, we've had some pretty big windstorms.
Yeah, we did yesterday.
But it's always windy on the mountain, so I'm used to it.
Oh, I'm in Canada, so we get. You look at for us, we don't get anything like that here.
Well, they're supposed to be in that area getting some pretty heavy damage from tornadoes and stuff. That's
What, in Canada? In Canada?
No, where Mouse is.
Mouse is like a church mouse. She can always hide under the covers there. She goes anywhere. Have you not seen her? She can skate. She can get on a plane. Did you not watch her intro video?
Yeah, but do you know the winds can blow this little mouse off a mountain if I'm not careful?
Right? And she doesn't even have to have the nun outfit on like the flying nun did.
I just gotta stay really close to the ground.
Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. Come on, you gotta have some fun there. people.
Well, I'm just glad that our snow
Is-
season is over. I don't know about you guys. I know y'all are both, in the cold parts, but I'm just glad the snow's not coming back.
It's sunny here. It's sunny
supposed-
here.
We're supposed to get snow Tuesday.
Oh, please do not mention that word.
It's horrible. It should be against the law. Once we change
Snow?
the clocks forward for spring, there should be no more winter. None.
That's the way I look at it too. And
I
damn,
agree. I
don't
agree.
You though.
I agree.
Yeah. But if we
I
change
do.
daylight savings time, then we have no marker to bitch about. It's just
Hmm.
all the same. As long as we have daylight saving time, I can say, nope, that's the cutoff winter. You should be gone. Gone by then. Evicted because spring has already booked the cabin. Can't double book.
Huh. Interesting.
You know what's really weird? Our buds are starting to pop, and that's like a month early.
Bugs?
Buds on the trees,
Oh,
the plants.
sounded like bugs to me. I'd like it did. It sounded like bugs. Actually, it did. Sorry, but it did. I just,
Well, sometimes, it might help if I put my face in.
what was that?
If you
I
put
had to attach my face.
What you're saying? It's a detachable, or what? Are you magnetic or something?
Well, I got an artificial face I put on.
Oh, okay. Well, you're scaring me now. It's not Halloween. It's not Halloween. It's not Halloween. So just find your face. Find
Well,
whoever the hell you
looking-
are. Michael Jackson
We're
lookalike.
looking to get him some alternatives like a goth face and it's something he can change back and forth,
Here's an idea of what it's like without it.
without it.
Oh, are you saying
I like
chimpanzee?
Right, Oilers.
Is that a chimpanzee?
I like
No,
your
not
cholo.
that back.
I like your cholo.
Actually, you know what? You're a
headband.
hell of a lot better looking than I am.
Your
that I will
Cheech and
say.
Chong headband. He got his Cheech and Chong headband on.
Cheech and Chong? What?
Your cholo. Show him your cholo headband.
Who are they?
Show him hairbag. See?
Who's Cheech and Chong? Who is
He
this?
got his Cheech and Chong headband.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna play like I didn't hear that.
Oh my God, you don't know who Cheech and Chong
Come on, man.
is. He's not here.
Yeah, he does. He does a better Chong hairbag does than I do.
Okay.
I've never heard of them. So
What? Cheech and Chong, the biggest potheads in history?
well, I'm not a pothead, so that would probably explain it.
Well, we weren't potheads as kid either, but we loved the show.
They were a comedy team. They made
Yeah.
numerous movies.
Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke. Cheech and Chong, the Corsican brothers. Cheech and Chong. What else we got here, Bag?
Christ, now I can't freaking think of them. Those are the two main ones, though.
Do LA. I think they did that one too. Cheech and Chong Do LA.
That might be.
The
Oh,
one where he teaches everybody wash apple kneeing when he gets them up out of the. He's crossing them through the border.
What kind of language are you guys talking again? For God's sakes, like I gave.
Cheech and Chong, they're Spanish.
That's probably why.
What's the one where the movie starts out with the dude sitting by the pond and a fish starts talking to him?
Finding
that-
Nemo.
Was that Corsican Brothers?
It might have been.
Finding Nemo.
The Corsican
No,
brothers were the ones that was the one where they were like twins and they could like feel each other.
yeah. If one
Yeah.
got hit, the other felt it. If the
Yeah.
other one got high, the other one got high instead.
Yeah.
Hey, hamburger dude.
Hamburger dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Pee Wee Herman played the hamburger dude and he took a bunch of money from him to invest in a hamburger restaurant and he never did.
Interesting.
And then they thought that Cheech and Chong were crazy, so they put him in a lunatic asylum. And guess who they ran into? The
Me.
hamburger dude.
Hamburger dude.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that they ran into me.
God, we're gonna have to do watch parties for you, Oilers.
Put him in a rubber room, and he's bouncing around, going, "My balls itch, my balls itch."
What was that? You said your balls? What's the matter with your balls? Are they sweaty?
Oh, Jesus Christ! You don't listen to me. I said they caught up with Cheech in the movie. Put him in a straight jacket, put him in a rubber room, and he's bouncing around on his butt going, "Oh, my balls itch, my balls itch."
Okay, the balls itch, your balls itch.
It was funny as hell.
Those are good shows, man.
I'm sorry, I just forgot to laugh.
Oilers, just look them up and watch them. You'll love it.
Okay, I will.
I'm
It
about to
really is.
when we get off here, I'm gonna spam his Discord with Cheech and Chong movies.
No.
Okay.
So what else has been going on, y'all? What's our current events?
Well, what do you make of the whole tariffs worldwide?
Yeah,
Filter.
that's a double-edged sword there. I see what he's doing, but it's also putting undue harassment on you guys. It's like it was said, there's no use in making enemies with friends.
Well, why isn't it fair to make everybody else pay the trade bill that we pay? We pay a lot for trade.
No, you know what's going to happen here, Beg? This is what's going to happen. After the federal election, once Canada gets their shit together, they're going to call in Mexico, call in Canada, they're going to go to the States, they're going to rip up this USMCA agreement, and they're going to have a better agreement, and it's going to include everything, and they're going to say, lay out what you want, we'll lay out what we want there, let's come to some agreement there, and it's going to be redone for the better, and put everything you want in there that you want Canada to do. And that's what he should have done at the other beginning and done. Plain and simple. And then it's all going to work out in the end. Right now, it's a tactic. I don't think he wants Pierre Poilievre because he did say he's a loser, he's conservative, he goes, and so he really likes Mark Carney, who's not he's not an elected, but he probably will because looks like he's headed for 200 plus seats, so he will be the prime minister. And he didn't call us a 51st state, he called us Canada, which is good. It's a good sign, and I think that there was good talks, so this is perfect. And I think that everything is going to be in there and we're going to be in good shape there. So you know what, we just have to wait till after this election and we're going to be turning a corner and headed to the finish line, and then we'll I think it's looking like, unless something happens, that Mark Carney will be the prime minister, and then he's going to go down to Ottawa, go down to Washington, and Mexico will be there, and there'll be a new agreement. They'll rip it up, and that's perfect because that's what we want. Because it was actually benefiting you guys, and it was benefiting the states there, and so this time it's going to be a better one there, and that's going to be good. So I do. I think that that's the best deal. Let's rip it up, start all over again, and stay in the room, and cuddle with each other, and get that deal done.
So let me ask you, Hairbag, I'll test your knowledge. A tariff. Who pays the tariff? The one receiving the goods or the one sending out the goods?
The one sending out the goods.
Exactly. Everybody's running around going, "Oh, tariffs are just gonna, it's gonna cost the crap out of us if we." I don't think they understand. We don't pay those tariffs. The other country does. So it's you know what I'm saying. It's not gonna cause us to go broke. The other country has to pay to send their stuff here.
Right. What was it? Taiwan, they said they charge us an 85% tariff.
Oh, yeah. We've always paid high tariffs. That's what nobody understands. We've always paid all of the tariffs. We've paid for our trade and their trade.
Mouse, check Discord. I sent you a Discord message.
Okay.
I have a suggestion for you.
I agree.
Yeah.
And the illegal immigrants thereof.
Yeah, absolutely. But you know what, though? I think that this is it's all actually going to be for the better, because right now the States is benefiting from this USMCA, and it's going to be a much better, and it's going to include what other like aluminum and that, and I could hardly wait, because I know that Mark Carney is a businessman there. He's very smart, and he knows the whole MCA, and I think that he's going to do a good job, and I think it's going to be a better, and then that way there'll be no bitching and complaining from from our end here. It'll all be good. I'm actually looking forward to it. So.
Good.
And that way I don't have to listen to people booing the bloody national anthem. That way we could all be friends, and that, because I totally hate this whole booing of the. I was somewhere and they played the American national anthem and they booed. I was like, and I looked at this guy who was booing. I said, "That's not the way to do it." He goes, "Why?" He goes, "Look what he's doing to our country. He's destroying Canada." I said, "That's not how you do it, though. You don't boo a national anthem." I said, "They're proud of theirs."
That's not at our president. That's at our citizens.
That's at the American veterans who fought for your guys' freedom. That is a slap in the face, and that's what I do not agree with there. And he says, "Yeah, but look what they're doing." I said, "That doesn't matter."
The hockey players aren't doing it. The politicians are.
That's right. And I said, let's not bring politics into hockey there. And I just hate it when when people.
Sad, because there's not a guy on the ice that has any control over his leader.
No,
exactly.
He just practices hockey.
Except, that's right. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth there.
Yeah, so it does. It kind of goes into bad sportsmanship. We were taught better.
Absolutely. I absolutely do not agree with that. And I have another friend there who's like that. And we put our heads down. Instead, we put our heads down and when people boo, and it's like, oh, really? But we're happy when they don't boo on that. Now, at one event, they didn't boo. And so we actually sang along. But I think that once this USMCA agreement gets done and signed, I think it's all going to be. It's going to be for the better, because I like I said, you guys are like friends. Hairbag, Mouse, GG, everyone. And like I said, I hate the booing. Please, let's stop the booing. Let's start spreading. There's too much negativity. Let's start getting lots of happiness there. That's what I like to be, happy.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, none of us control I mean, we can vote. And, we can get on here and campaign. But past that, we can't do anything.
Then, I think that we need to start bringing Happy Meals from McDonald's. Maybe there'll be a sponsor to people there because instead of people who are grumpy and people that are pissed off and said, here, have a Happy Meal. Maybe the toy inside will get you excited.
I think that was the equivalent of the Beetlejuice. Gigi. Yes.
She's not going to come up here. She's camping or glamping or.
Actually, she's back. Be careful. She'll get
No,
you.
Well, listen. She then.
Oh, now
I don't. Is she back?
scared.
What was that?
I said,
I'm
now he's getting scared.
I'm not scared of Gigi because she's not going to come up. She's probably got the grandson.
Oh, so that's why you're saying that.
Mhm. and none of that. She takes the grandson to McDonald's and doesn't like it. Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
no.
see. Let's see if she pops up there. I'm curious. She pops up. I pop down. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think she's listening. I think she's gone to do dishes and that, or she's trying to catch the plane that you were trying to do there, Mouse. There, she wants to do that. Gutters. She's running after the plane.
That was Gigi's plane I was trying to catch, and she told me no, and I was trying to go anyway, but
Hello, Wanda.
no mouse on the plane is eating.
No, Wanda doesn't say hello to me at all. There, Wanda never says hello to me. I know that.
And how is Wanda doing today?
I don't know. Wanda's not talking. I think I scared her off there. Believe me, I don't have my camera on, and besides, I'm not naked. So.
No, that's AV's thing.
What, to be naked?
Yeah.
Since when did AV ever get naked?
AV, come on in. Tell him
Don't pay attention. Okay. Army Vet is 2 cents says, although the Trump administration contends these actions shield American industries, experts say they will drive inflation, destabilize world trade, and trigger. What does that say? I can't. My glasses are bad.
Hey.
Retaliatory measures.
Trade and trigger retaliatory measures.
Yeah.
I said hello to you, Wanda. I did indeed. I said hello.
Slow fingers since broken wrist. Okay, but I don't know, Army Vet. I think it's gonna balance it more. I think it's gonna make it more fair.
Wanda says I'm naked? Really?
Not you. She just said naked.
Okay, AB, we can see your silkies. Everybody gets a good look.
A what? A silky? That's an award.
Get him, Gigi. Good morning, Gigi.
Good morning, DJ.
Morning.
How y'all doing? Hey. How you
How
guys
you doing? I am terrific.
We managed to corner Oilers this morning. I don't know how, but we got lucky.
I see that. He missed my last stream, I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God, you call that lucky?
I was at a council meeting and you ended an hour and 46 minutes, and so into it there. But I was planning on coming if it was still up.
You were planning on coming if it would have been rubbed right. I get it, but
So you're, so
after an hour and 46 minutes, I got
Careful,
bored.
easy on the
wait a
steak.
minute,
Easy
wait
on
a
the
minute.
steak.
So your excuse is she didn't have enough stamina.
Right.
She didn't
That's
go
his-
long enough for you.
She's usually has it for like 5 or 6 hours, so
I
I'm
know.
so used to that.
But if nobody comes up, I discuss my shit and then I'm out of there. It's like I'm not going to sit around and look at myself on camera. It's like, yeah, I'm not doing it.
Well, I thought people were up. Weren't they up? Wasn't
No.
anybody? What?
Nobody came up.
Crazy.
So I was like, "Duck it, I'm out." I'm not. I mean, I don't care. It don't matter one way or the other. But
Oilers is still telling everybody you're on vacation. So we need, and now it's the Gigi's
oh
home.
no,
for
I've
those
been
of
on
those that
vacation
didn't
for a
know.
week. Yeah, I know. This time of year, though, it's hard to get people to come up because they're busy, and it's I mean, when I do it at 5 o'clock for the people on the West Coast, it's still broad daylight. They got things to do. They don't want to be.
Well, I noticed at this
Stuck in the
time of
house.
year, a lot of the viewers they fall off. They're just not here, and I get it. They're out living life. It's sunny and dry. We're not, cooped up for the winter like we have been, and that's good. I don't want people sitting around lonely and sad all day. Get out there and get in the sun and move around.
Christine. I love Christine. Gigi, have you been behaving? Are you
Probably
kidding?
not.
It's Gigi.
We don't do that. We don't behave. We don't behave.
This is the troublemakers community. The troublemakers community, everyone.
Yeah, I'm not going to behave. If you ever catch me behaving, then somebody's got something to my head, and they're not letting me do what I want to do.
You've been drugged. You've been drugged.
Notice that I'm blinking twice and need help. Hey,
Hey, Heather.
behave. I don't know how.
Yes.
We're Gen X. We don't even know what that means. We've heard it all of our life. We still don't know what
You're
it means.
Gen X. I'm not. I remember. I'm not quite 40 yet. Soon.
You can stop rubbing that in anytime.
Did y'all learn to behave?
I'm 39. I'm 39 and holding.
There you go.
Did y'all
Oilers
learn
is
to
living the
behave?
dream.
What was that?
I said, did y'all learn to behave? Because we didn't.
Did I?
Yeah. So that would make you a millennial. So did the millennials learn to behave? Because we didn't.
No. They're shit disturbers as always.
We still can't even figure out what the hell that means.
Nah. We don't
Shit
care what it means.
disturbers? You mean shit disturbers?
We were talking about senior citizen home the other day. I was discussing it with my parents.
Oh, ew. You're
But I
brave.
was making fun of the fact that senior citizens and senior citizens home do not look like they used to.
Mm-mm. They look like mansions.
Well, I mean, the people in them, like, used to, when you thought, an old person, you think of, like, the polyester outfits they used to wear when we were kids. Like, just polyester was an old person's clothes. It just was.
Polyester was an old
Now-
person's.
Now our old folks' home look like a ZZ Top after party.
Well, the
Like, they got
problem is,
acid
Is that a good thing?
on.
Is that a good
Yeah,
thing?
it's wild. It's like they've got acid wash jeans on. They've got, the old
You know,
black
They, they got legs.
it used to be that there were old people in old folks' homes.
Yeah.
Now, there's young people in old folks' homes.
Uh-huh.
There are car accident victims
Yeah.
and, fall victims, you name it. And so those people are in those facilities too. So it makes it even younger and it makes the
I just
dynamics
think it's
really
weird
hard.
old people don't dress like old people used to. I think it's so wild. Like, they're like in acid wash jeans, like no more polyester, no more of that, old people clothes. They all look like they came from a ZZ Top concert. Long beards, long hair. Well, look who came in. Hello, Kathy.
Kathy!
Katie K, what's up? Cat.
I gotta see if this works. Yeah,
Okay.
see, it's not working.
It works. It
Dang
works.
it.
We hear you.
Well, you just showed us your boob. It worked.
All right, as long as you got to see it, Oila, that's
You
all
did.
that matters to me, baby boy.
That's right, including the nipple.
But there was no whipped cream on it.
Well, you were supposed to put the. No, I'm gonna shut up. It's
There's that
Thursday
echo
morning.
again, Mouse. Tell me how to get out of here.
Say what?
Okay. That echoing again. How do I get out of this?
Oh, just a minute. Stay there.
I don't hear it echoing.
Just a minute. She hears it echoing.
Okay.
Good morning, Katie.
Hey, hairbag.
Mouse, I put a message for you in back chat.
No, I am.
Good morning, Katie.
Hey, hairbag. Hey, hair.
How are you doing? I put a message for you in back.
All right, turn off the YouTube side there.
Great, hairbag.
Good.
Yeah, I think you still have your YouTube one on. So,
She left. She left.
oh, you hag.
What? That's not nice, Gigi. You called her a
She just
hag.
left while I was talking. What's not nice? I was talking and she left in the middle of me
You-
talking.
You got to respect your sister. You know, your sister is.
Well, I
Gotta
do.
be nice
but
to your
I,
sister.
no, I can be if I have to be.
No.
Who else is going to be bitchy to her if I'm not?
I will. No, I'm just playing.
See,
All right, I'm just
that's
gonna be.
why
I'm
we
gonna
are
be
the
busy.
Twisted Sisters.
I'm just gonna be busy for a few minutes. I'll be listening though, so I'm just gonna be
What are
muted.
you
Just
gonna
gonna let you know.
do? You're gonna listen to us and
I got-
touch yourself, aren't you? Again, God damn
What?
it! Oh.
No.
Mhm.
All right, let's.
That's what
try
he's
this.
doing. That's why he had to hurry up and mute himself. He's like, no, I'm gonna mow and I gotta mute myself. Whoa, that's right. Oh,
See,
That's what
what's
happens, though.
funny. Remember, Mouse, you said he was going to run when she came up? What he did?
The equivalent of closing his eyes.
Oilers, if you're gonna mute yourself and touch yourself back, then I'm not talking no more.
That's oh my God.
Pat, get back up here. We're not gonna fix it if you don't get back up here.
I sent her the link through email again.
Oh,
That way
okay,
she
there you
doesn't
go.
have to get it from the open YouTube.
Right. Oh, here she comes. That better?
Oh God, yes. I heard hairbag saying good morning, and I'm trying to answer, and I hear Oilers, and I heard you all, but then for some reason, Mouse, whenever Mouse said something, it kept repeating it, and I was like, oh God, I can't stand this. So I texted, can you please send me this link? And here
Yeah.
it is. I like the little cup. How's everybody doing? I like your cup in the corner.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, Wanda.
Everybody's doing pretty good.
I saw Army Vet's comment, right?
I
And then
know, I
Gigi
know.
came
Yeah,
out.
I'm getting my.
And I was reading this last night about the Trump administration contends these actions shield American industries, and experts say it'll drive inflation, which it takes me back to remember Trump's not playing checkers, he's playing chess. He knows by driving up inflation, he can then go to the feds and get the interest rate lowered, and then more people will be able to obtain the American dream because they'll get the interest rate so low that more people can go out and start buying homes again. And it would also lower the issue why these houses are out of control.
Yeah, but the Dems don't want you to know that.
No, I found out something about that. They're on part of what is driving up the housing market. And what is driving it up, all of a sudden, there are companies, real estate, other companies that are buying up these properties to jack it up.
Mhm.
It's the same thing they did with the stock market. When we all thought, when Biden came into office and we all thought, why is the stock market doing so good? I mean, I don't understand. We're not doing that great. Why is the stock market doing good? Well, that's because the Dems and the elites were pumping money into it to keep it looking good for that 4 years. That's all they did was just pump money into that shit.
Well,
And they're doing the same thing with real estate.
Yeah, Tennessee has caught on to this issue.
Oh,
And
yeah.
they have-
Tennessee, you've increased tenfold, sister.
Well, they've caught on to this little game that companies are buying up property and you know, twisting rent prices. So they have now capped these companies on how many actual properties they can buy up in an area.
Now, is that with the Trump administration now?
Yep.
Mhm.
Yes,
Okay.
it is.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
and I
been-
hope he's working on getting rid of letting people from other countries buy our land.
That
I don't
too.
think China
Yeah.
should own a
That too.
fucking lot of ours.
And the-
Yeah,
the-
I
and
agree
a lot
with
of
you there.
a lot of these companies they're talking about aren't American-owned companies. They're coming in and buying up, I mean, half the town. And then they have single control over the, you know, the rent, the limit, the lease options. When they buy up all the property, you have to rent from them. You can't even buy it. They won't sell it. You have to rent it from them. And this goes for, you know, business buildings as well as residential.
Yeah. You know who, what the hell was the name of that insurance company? Prudential. Actually, is Prudential an American owned company?
I don't know. Hello, handsome. Good morning.
Hey, Army vet, they're buying up a lot of going towards Gigi's side of the United States.
Good
I'm
morning,
thinking,
Adrian.
why is insurance people buying up homes? Hey, Army vet. Hi, Amazing Grace. China's buying up all farmland.
Yeah.
China ended up buying a lot of property over in Texas. But what they failed to investigate, when you buy property in Texas, the land rights and the mineral rights are separate deeds.
Wow.
So when they bought the land, they didn't acquire the oil.
So that doesn't transfer when they buy that land?
No, in Texas, it's two separate deeds to the land. There's a mineral right
Gotcha.
deed and a land deed. Land deed means you only own the topsoil. The mineral
Okay.
rights means that you know you own everything under the soil, whether they find gold, oil,
Wow.
fossils, anything.
Hmm.
But in Texas, those are two separate deeds and can be owned by two separate people. And most of the oil field in Texas, those mineral rights have already been bought up. Now the land just sits there. They can sell the land all day. You can put a house on it if you want to, but you don't live in the oil field.
So you're telling me if oil happened to come through one of these lands that they bought, they'd have to bring all that heavy machinery and everything to grab it, then send it to refine, and they're traipsing through what this guy owns the land. He gets nothing from it.
Exactly.
That's freaking insane. You fools. That's what you get for not doing your homework.
That exactly. They failed to understand that the land rights is not attached to the mineral rights. That somebody already owns the mineral rights. They don't want to own the land.
Wow. That's
Well,
oh.
a lot of I think it's bullshit. When you buy land, I think you should have the mineral and water rights to all. I mean, that
In
just
New
seems
Mexico,
fucking crazy to me.
In New Mexico, it's even worse. In New Mexico, you can only own the land. The state of New Mexico owns all mineral rights. You
Oh,
cannot even pick up an arrowhead out of your yard and keep it. It's against the law.
Wow.
If you find an artifact, you have to turn it into the state of New Mexico.
Wow. So I
Mhm.
guess smart for that state, but wow.
Over in Alaska, I love the way Alaska does it. Alaska, you each individually own the land rights. The mineral rights are owned by Alaska, but it is distributed back equally amongst the residents. Like
Yes.
everybody in Alaska gets an oil check, even if they don't own wells. they still profit from what Alaska's oil money goes back to everybody.
That is the one thing I learned. I did learn that. And I thought that was really cool that everybody shares it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I agree.
Right? That's really cool. They're giving it to the people, which I think, okay, these
Right.
people invest there. They own the land there. And, I don't know. I had a nice conversation with somebody about Alaska yesterday.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Frostbite says Nevada is very much the same way. You cannot dig to metal detect. If they catch you, you will. Yeah, that's exactly right. And New Mexico's the same way. You can't even pick up an arrowhead laying on the ground because that is part of the minerals, and that has to be turned into the government.
Look at
Yes.
that. Gigi,
Hmm.
did you hear me say hi when I was rattling in my head?
No, I didn't, but
Oh.
I should
I
have.
said hi to you and Oilers, and I was like, I'm hearing, all I kept hearing was mouse echo into my head. And I said, I texted, can you please send me the link? Because I just never can come up that way from the link in chat. I don't know why.
It's just your phone. It for some reason it wants to keep StreamYard up and not let it, or YouTube up and
Yeah.
not let it down, and that's why you hear the
Because,
echoing.
Yeah, it still
Yeah.
leaves the YouTube tab open. You just can't see it.
That's really cool because I did always hear about that, especially with Alaska. I had learned that, but I didn't realize other states do it the opposite. You don't get nothing.
Right.
You own
You
that
really
land.
do have, it is state by state. You really do have to research your own state.
Yeah, I'd be pissed if I was going around with a metal detector and found some gold from the 1800s and they said, oh, no, you got to turn that in. Oh, hell no, I don't.
Yeah. In Tennessee, the mineral rights are attached to the land rights. You own the land and the minerals you find under it. You dig up diamonds, gold, treasure, whatever, it's yours.
Nice. Hey, don't forget, you got a lot of moonshine buried out there.
Well, the biggest thing out here, we are in Civil War territory,
Uh-huh.
and people are just now realizing back during the Civil War, because we had, the North invading the South, they were coming in.
Right.
People that had money or valuables had no choice but to go out into the front yard and bury it, because if the soldiers from the opposite side ever invaded their home, they would steal their money too and take everything they owned. So they would take all of their, valuable belongings and bury them in the yard where they could remember. But remember, some of those people didn't live through the war. Some of those people forgot maybe, but a lot of those caches are still left buried here on people's lands.
All right, now, so Gigi, myself, Hairbag, Army Vet, and Oilers, we're coming by. We're all bringing metal detectors, and we're going to search that mountain.
Hell yeah. But there was a guy not too far from me. They were out, I think they were digging up new water lines or something to that effect. But the house had been put on the land later, and then he was having like plumbing issues or something and was redoing it and dug up a cache of coins.
Nice.
And, that was his first question. I'm new to Tennessee. I don't know the land, mineral, all that, the rights. Do I get to keep these coins? And so when it all played out, he absolutely those were his coins, even though they belong to blah, 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 Civil War, blah, blah, blah history. He got to keep those coins.
The thought that you could buy land, say you bought land, you spent $1 million on a piece of property, and then within months, somebody comes in and they just start digging up your land because they have the mineral rights. That would be insane. There's
the concept. You have to get a permit to go through somebody's land to get to the minerals. So you can't just go in and, own the mineral rights and sell the land and then decide one day I'm going to go dig up their front yard and get my mineral rights. You can't do it because they own the top. You've got to bargain with them to be able to dig up through their land to get to the minerals.
Hey,
Man, I'm giving you a contract. Okay, I get 50% of those minerals.
And
Was
that's exactly how the oil field works, right there.
Was
Gotcha.
this started? Was this started by the oil fields when they invented fracking, going underneath everybody to get to some more? You know how they do it? They don't go down; they go down and then they go underneath stuff. Was this started by them?
That in the historians. The historians put up a bigger battle over it because they felt like if anything from history was dug up, it should immediately go to the state and be put in a museum. That, if it's your yard, you shouldn't, they don't want you cashing in on the discovery. They want to cash in on it. Okay, and then you move into digging for oil or even digging for water, because water is part of that.
So
Water, if you got a water table under you, that's under the mineral rights. So if you
I think you might be incorrect about the mineral rights and the surface rights. Yes, if you own the mineral rights to the land, you generally have rights to access the property to explore and extract those minerals without the needing of a surface owner's permission.
Dang.
Does
See,
that
that's what I was saying. That would piss me off.
And I've actually seen this go on where they just come in and they will just start. I mean, they're able to destroy the land that they want to dig up, and it's your land. So what? You planted something there.
What state are you looking at? Again, because
this is
varies from state to state.
States in general, it says.
Frostbite got it. That's
yeah,
what
I was just going to say, I mean, he was first talking
go.
about the gold confiscation in 1933 on the Great Depression. It started during the Westwood Expansions Homestead Act of 1862 and the mining law of 1872.
And I forgot about that because we did gold mining and,
Yeah, it says the mineral rights owner has the right to use the surface to access and extract minerals, which might include drilling wells, building roads, and excavating mines.
Thanks,
so just tearing your shit up.
That's fracking. That's going underneath your land to get to some more. They did that in Oklahoma.
That's not what fracking is. Fracking is when you perforate the rock. You fracture the rock to get
underneath. Underneath, but you can go underneath.
Fracking is still through the minerals, yes.
That's crazy. Because I remember they thought it causes earthquakes in Oklahoma, and I think that's where that homestead and all of that started.
Yeah.
Right on. Frostbite's a historian of coins and precious metals. That's awesome.
The other thing it does is when you fracture that rock, there is, along with oil and the H2S gas, and then what they call BS water. It's extra mixture of water that's seeped in and stuff. That will leak once that rock shell is fractured. That BS water and the gases will leak into the land around it, and that was another issue they had. It was environmental.
Jesus.
Didn't expect to go there, did you, Kathy K?
No, I was talking about inflation, but okay, I love listen, Army Vet, I love learning, so that if I ever have a conversation about this with somebody else, and I'm not YouTube, you have your information.
Yeah, I thought so, Frostbite. I thought so.
Frostbite, on the computer, I can't drop a channel. Why? What is going on with my life? I can't come up on panel on a phone. I can't drop a link when I'm on a computer. What is going on?
You're geriatric.
Hey, listen, Rich, I'm a senior citizen, and I don't look like a senior citizen. You were talking about me before.
That accent coming out. That accent coming out.
Here comes Brooklyn. Look out.
Get it, Jersey. Get it.
Talking about geriatric senior citizens.
Don't make me call Shelly in here.
Yeah, I don't know who Shelly is, but okay. I'm not scared.
Talking truth and trash. Who do you think Shelly is? What Shelly we know?
Okay. I don't know where Shelly. Oh, he does have a channel. Hang on.
Right.
I might try to drop this. Let's see. Okay.
Watch
Mhm.
it, the broth and us.
Frostbite, too.
You watch.
Did you folks hear that you need to buy bicycle pumps?
We need to buy
Buy now
what?
because bicycle pumps. Buy now because of the rising costs associated with
Inflation.
inflation.
Fucking smart ass.
That's a comedy shot. Bang bang.
That's a dad joke.
That's a dad joke for certain. He's definitely a dad.
Coming back.
Uh oh. Oilers is coming.
Pause.
I knew it would happen sooner or later.
Pause.
I think
Pause.
she ran. Too much estrogen on the panel. He said, "Ee!"
Hell no. I said Trump and there it went. You just need the right topic. You just need the right topic.
Katie K was here to
You know,
defend.
I was always kind of glad that it was all you had to say was Trump, and you could like watch liberals literally melt. Well, hell, now all you got to do is start to say Elon,
Yeah.
and I'm not kidding you. There's a whole bunch of that, dude. They'll run over you. I mean, they are just losing their shit.
I did just drop Frostbite Coins channel. If anybody wants to go check it out, sub up. If you're interested in all the things you just spoke of.
Oh, Mouse, you should put that as a poll. Who do you dislike? Who do you think Democrats dislike more, Trump or Elon Musk? It will be a tight race.
You
Oh,
know what?
man.
That would be a really
Mouse,
good.
it
show.
will be a tight race, GG.
Oh,
I'm a
Shelly's
little
live right
sad,
now.
though. I heard last night on a video that he was almost done.
Who?
Well,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
don't stop.
Well,
now.
130 days is what he has to complete his
Yep.
task.
Yep.
And I think he's going to get it done quicker. They just gave him 130 days. I think he wishes he would have already been done with it. And had the government not held his hand so much, he would have been done with it. But they keep messing with him.
Oh yeah, shutting down like they did the Department of Education. When he went in there to grab the books, they locked the doors.
I
Can
sucked
you
up Frostbite.
imagine-
Woohoo.
Yeah, me too.
His channel's rocking. Nice.
I know. And I was reading the description. We have a smarty pants in our room today, everybody.
He knows his shit. He knows.
I love it. I love
Yeah, I'll
it.
have to tell Yank about you.
He knows
Yankel.
his stuff.
He'll like that.
He definitely know his shit.
The hate poll will lean towards Elon because he's finding all the schemes, right? That's the one thing that I love is when they say they hate Elon, it kind of helps me. You know how when you put flour in a sifter and the big yucky chunks stay in the sifter? That is the perfect way to kind of sift through the yucky chunks.
Yeah.
And so when all you got to say is something about Elon, and the minute they go, "Bleh," you
Yeah.
know, right then it's like right on. And the thing about it is I'm not 100%. You know me, I've had a hell of a time with Elon from the beginning
Right.
because I have a hard time understanding him. But then I listen to myself on lives and go, well, I'm almost no different than he is. So in reality, I probably shouldn't judge his ass.
Wow.
As long as she don't answer herself back, she agreeing
Somebody
with
put
herself.
that-
I do,
Somebody grab
though.
that time. What is the time stamp on that? I'm gonna go quick. Get
Right?
out of there.
Yeah. Gigi, I gotta tell hey, clip that and have that in your opening ceremony.
Right?
Gigi,
Right. I thought I
I
didn't
did
like
go
it.
back and watch a video from the other night, and I did enjoy that video.
Yeah.
I did.
I mean, I just, the thing about it is if I was smart and I thought that people weren't going to come up, then what I would do is I would literally make up an entire agenda with all different kinds of things to talk about, and I'd be able to skip through them with no problem. But
Right.
I've gotten lazy over time since Yank left, and so I pretty much just pick one topic and then just run off of that. And
Right.
sometimes that can screw me, like the other night. But it was fine. I mean, I don't care. It's fine. No
Okay.
big deal.
Okay, I
But
got a question.
I told you my excuse. I was talking to somebody on the phone, and by the time we were done talking, and they told me it's done, I was like, "What?" And they're saying, well, it was 2 hours. I said, when did Gigi ever do 2 hours except when she was on the other?
When you leave me to my own devices.
Okay. Not leaving you alone anymore. You won't be alone anymore.
Okay. I got a question for my conspiracy theory people. Mouse will know some of the answers, and Gigi, you gonna know the other half of these answers.
And I guess dumb Kathy will just sit here and listen to it.
You're gonna get scared. Anytime
No,
we
because
start
I'm going to
talking
tell you something, Army Vet. I don't.
we're
believe
gonna talk
in conspiracy
technology, and
theories.
you're gonna get
It
scared.
has to be fact or truth, or I don't listen to it. So go
Exactly.
ahead with your babbling.
No, it's true. It's true. Mouse.
Yeah.
Elon best technology is them satellites, right? Them satellites he got in low orbit.
Okay, yeah. I'm
With
leaning
the-
towards the laser, but we don't talk much about it.
Gotcha.
so-
With the war in Ukraine, which you know he was involved in,
Right.
with the war in Africa, and now with the war he finna wage with the cartels in Mexico, the Democrats, this Gigi part, the Democrats are purposely stopping him because they don't want him to help Trump in them 2 wars with his tech.
Well,
Purpose.
that's what I would assume. I mean,
Mhm.
Well, as far as Russia, too late. Already there.
But the other 2, why you think he's stalling? He's waiting for him to get through with this. But the Democrats know this. They're stalling him. Because once Elon put these satellites in this war is over. That's what he's waiting for. Conspiracy, allegedly.
I'm back.
Well, I
Allegedly.
go back to all the weirdness we've got going on in Africa. All the
Mhm.
things.
All the tea in China.
And the cartels finna get ramped up.
No, I mean, it's like all of a sudden, Africa is the world sandbox right now, and everybody's over there playing in it.
Kathy K, you and Mouse 2 years ago, invited me on panel to discuss a base that we just found in the middle. Where was that base located?
That was located in the middle of, in American terms, butt-fuck Buffalo.
In Africa.
Uh-huh.
Right. That was over our soldiers going over there. And then boom, the next week the report was they're being housed with Russian soldiers. Remember?
Yep.
And it was fighting in the streets, and the
Yeah,
people
they
of that
were-
town was about to rush that place, and we
hold on.
didn't know why, because that was a chemical and nuclear plant, and they were testing.
Mouse is ordering Chinese food for everyone.
that's her
Oh,
guy
wow.
asking her if she got her insurance.
That's probably
Yeah.
that FBI agent saying, "We hear you." Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No, yes, remember, and then inside of that was shit that was going on that nobody knew about, and then the townspeople, and then the people protecting it. It brought everybody to the newspapers. It finally made it to America when they were already there for 3.5 years.
And now we're doing airstrikes off the African coast in that same place.
That's crazy.
A little bit
Not
interesting.
Dubai, what is it called? It begins with a J. Juba,
Djibouti,
It's
Africa.
Jews. It's the Jews.
Djibouti, Africa. I know.
not the Jews. Oilers, pay attention.
I remember
attention
you
in
calling me up
class.
there. I remember you calling me up there for that. For this. This is why.
Djibouti, what'd you call it? Djibouti?
Djibouti,
Jews.
Africa. It starts with a D, and then after the D is a J.
Djibouti.
Djibouti.
I think they're talking about something else.
The booty? No, not Djibouti.
Shake your booty.
Djibouti.
Shake your booty. Don't be touching my booty.
Mhm.
Back off.
So he basically say, don't go to the Asian Pacific for coins.
Yep.
That whole place is bad.
Well, how you gonna know they're counterfeit? So
There you go. Thank you, Frostbite.
The Djibouti.
Djibouti.
The Djibouti.
Yeah, D is silent. Djibouti.
This must be somebody new. Frostbite coins.
Yes.
You know it's shit.
I dropped his channel link. He's
And now Frostbite, you can actually go to all the channels that you want to and sub up to them. You probably already know how that works. I don't know why I'm acting like you're I don't know what the hell you're
I
doing.
tasted
Channel
it
figured
though.
all of ours together.
Damn, mom came out.
I know. Sorry.
What?
The mom came out.
Look, you left. Spoilers. You missed the party. Now you come back and you want to question us about the party.
I'm a party spoiler.
Mhm.
Well, but we still want to know what you were doing when you left.
So he happy now.
You talked about touching
Happy
his
now,
feet.
right?
You know what he did, Gutter.
Spoilers, get your ass back here! Don't you dare leave, you fucker.
Yeah, I was stationed out there.
He's
Nothing.
lucky that I can't drag his ass back in here.
About tough skin.
He's so
I'm
lucky.
sending an email.
I'm gonna start tariffing him when he comes up.
Tariffing him, right? $20.
You don't just get information from free from America. We tariff
Okay.
that shit.
Okay, we might as well have it. I'm ready to get yelled by Gigi.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
Are we in or are we going to have a recession?
I don't think so.
No,
You know?
I don't
No.
think- I think things are going to actually start looking up.
Yep. Look how it
The
was
thing
the
about it
first
is people don't
Trump was done.
understand that Trump doesn't think about money for a minute. Trump doesn't think about money for an hour. Trump doesn't think about money for a day. Trump thinks about money 24/7. So, well, we're all thinking about other shit, like if we're going to mow the lawn or take out the garbage or fix the fucking roof or go grocery shopping or take a shit or whatever. He don't even think about that stuff, man. That shit's scheduled at 4 a.m, first of all. And he is 24/7. How do I make this all work? And so that we are doing what we need to do and the people aren't gonna starve to death in the process. And so that's what he spends his whole time doing. He's not thinking about how he's gonna screw over the US or other countries or any of that shit. He's thinking about how he's going to make us better. And through all of that, none of those other presidents thought like that. That's why there's such a difference in how Trump does stuff and how the politicians do stuff, because he is one track minded
Well, and there's
it is
another point.
about
Look at
money.
how it was when Trump first got in office on his first term. It was just like it is before he got in this time. He turned everything around, and by the end of his term, everybody was happy because all the prices were lower. And then came Biden.
Well, then came COVID, which they fucking released on us.
Well,
Oh,
that's
Whole damn
allegedly.
thing.
You
I
get
got
my
you now.
point.
Allegedly. I got you.
He's going to make it better for us. You just got to give him a little bit of time.
Hey, I like what Frostbite just said. We frequently call Trump's plan 5D chess. I like that, Frostbite. It's
Yeah.
way complicated and there is so much forethought.
Yeah.
But he never stops thinking. And that's the thing. Well, we're all thinking about other things. And I know it's really hard for people to understand how he can get the stuff done that he gets done, but it's because he is so driven. I mean, you can't have somebody that's just partially driven. I mean, look what happened when we put somebody in that didn't know what the hell when they cheated somebody in, allegedly, into the spot, how it just literally everything began to fall apart. You cannot, I don't know how to get it through to people, like, because I've heard a lot of people still go, well, he ain't really, I mean, the prices are still at they are. Do you realize how long he's been in office?
Yeah, I
Do
know.
you realize that Biden took 4 years to fuck it all up?
Yeah.
He's only been there literally January into February, February into March, and okay, we just hit April. So I'm going to say 2 solid months. And look what he's already done. Even though we don't really feel it in our pocketbooks yet, it will come forthwith in coming to a theater near you.
For example,
And
we talked a lot
Frostbite is
about,
right.
for
He
example,
says he's not a politician, he's a businessman, and that's what this country needs, is somebody to run it like a business.
we talked about one thing we were going to have to do was lower the cost of energy. We're paying outrageous light bills right now, right?
Amen.
He is so pushing that forward. We heard, I think it was day before yesterday, that him and Elon are going to drag in these. They're like modules. They're like on a trailer. They're small nuclear energy setups. And instead of having to rebuild a whole nuclear energy plant, he's going to bring us in here in Tennessee some of those modules and plug them into the system. That way, it
Give 'em a
lowers the
little
cost
boost
of our.
so it doesn't cost so much.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Over in Virginia, KDK.
Good old VA.
Yeah, he's already looking at the coal mines that are still operational that he can open back up and not have to rebuild. He's full force fixing to open all those back up.
Woo, so we're gonna dig, baby, dig.
Oh yeah, and drill, baby, drill.
Yeah, yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you all, if you all go over and check out Gigi's storefront, she has tank tops that say "Drill, baby, drill" on them. If anybody's interested,
Wow.
Gigi is Butter's Pub.
If you would have put them on some booty shorts, I would have got them for a chick I know.
Dude.
I know, Gigi.
Right across the ass of it.
Yes.
Drill, baby, drill.
Yes, Gigi.
Now I'd put it across the hoochie coochie.
Pause.
Pause.
And my hoochie coochie ain't big enough to write drill,
We're trying
baby,
to do it
drill.
as a joke, not as a literal thing, Kat.
It's gonna have to go with that.
I'm going literal. You could all live in your fantasy. I'm going real life.
We're trying not to give instructions.
Gigi, can you write in chat so Frostbite can check out your channel? I think he'd really enjoy it. Frostbite, did you sub up to Miss Mouse?
Of course he did. We've been.
I have questions. Let's see who else. Oilers, are you still doing your channel?
Yes.
Oilers?
He busy listening to Gigi.
Oilers is still doing his channel. He's busy touching. He's
Okay.
busy. Give him a minute.
Airbag listening to Gigi.
Oilers, moose up.
No, Oilers is listening to Gigi.
Messing his
Everybody's
vibe up.
laughing at
You-
Gigi.
I'm here.
They done
I'm
messed
here.
this vibe up. I know,
Oilers,
dog.
you still do your
I
channel?
was
huh?
waiting for somebody to bring the bourbon. Well, I still have it, but not yet. Nothing. I'm still focused on other things. So,
All right.
yeah, I do. Yeah.
Gigi, I have to
Good
find
deal.
y'all
Oh,
some
nice.
Democrats.
Hey, that
I
is
have-
child of God. Yay!
I have to find y'all some Democrats. I have to. Because this isn't good when you get in an echo chamber. I want people to go right back at you. The chat will do it sometimes, but I need.
I will give you that person's name.
Don't Mouse. Don't do it.
No, I mean, I'm serious. There is one out here that will have discussions, great discussions, not screaming matches. And he does defend the Democratic viewpoint, and that's Fatty.
Oh yeah, I know him.
Oh, Jesus.
I know who he is.
That's the only one I've found, though, that I can have a conversation.
I'll agree to disagree, but okay.
All right.
I could do it.
It's actually
real
Uncle
easy to
Fatty,
do.
right? Is it Uncle Fatty Mouse?
Yes.
No, I
Well,
don't know
it's
him.
Flatty, right? It's
No,
Flatty.
I know the other fatty.
No, not
Oh,
Fatty.
Fatty,
That's a female.
Mouse,
I can- Go for it,
Sorry.
Miss K. No, my bad. Go for it, Miss K.
Mouse, so Frostbite said, what question did you have? So you were talking about it, and then we got derailed. And so what was your question?
I don't think it was a question. I think it
It's
was
about
when you were
titties.
saying, "Hey, you can go Gigi chat in chat so that he can go and see your
It was
channel."
about titties. It was about
Like-
titties.
It wasn't about titties.
No, Mouse,
Tangle.
Mouse was making a statement. Army Vet had said something. Then Mouse made a statement, and then I did say
I'm
about
out.
Gigi's channel. Frostbite would enjoy it, so I stopped it. So I'm sorry. What I don't even remember what we were talking
Me
about.
either. I'm so gone.
Me too. It's okay.
All I heard was titties.
Everybody have a
I'm gone.
drink of water. I think we might need it. I think we've got UTIs all around.
No, I got no UTIs. I'm drinking
Causes
coffee.
us mass confusion.
I know. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell we was finna talk about.
That's right. Cranberry pills and water.
Lord,
Have
nope.
some.
Water. What the hell? What the
Okay,
hell?
I said I had a question.
Yeah,
Oh.
somebody said it. Look, I can't remember if it was using Catherine. Now I can't remember. And see,
Dude,
that's why I don't pick topics because we just flow.
I get it, frostbite. You probably know what our pastime is most of the time if we can't figure out what we said about 3 minutes ago.
Right. So what happens when you hit 50?
And you hear the word titties, it's just, man, I'm gone now.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
I mean, there's about 3 things that come into squirrel. Yes.
you don't hear that every day, man, on panel. What the hell?
No,
Jeremy
I'm
Actor
just saying
is
about finding a Democratic place to go.
Oh,
so-
okay. Oh, yeah. I can do it, but it's boring if I do it by myself because it's easy to do. But if you really want a good show, you need 2 or 3 on each side going back and forth to catch what you're not. Like, y'all will catch what others are not catching. But
and don't
with
have
me,
Gigi on
yeah.
there, 'cause she's a big mouth. She fucking don't know how to do anything but yell. So you don't have Gigi on when you're doing it. That's
yeah.
the first thing.
We
Right.
just got to
She's-
put
her
a time
blood
limit.
pressure's been really good lately, so we can't take her there.
How can you beat Gigi?
You know what it is, Army Vet? Here's what I look at. I say, how do these people think like this? Well, what makes me think my way? And what the hell makes, I'm of course going to pick on them. What the hell makes them think like that? Their mother didn't slap them when they didn't behave, I think, because they just really think everybody should be handed something. And that's not reality. I mean, that's how I'm looking at it from a
Those
older
children could have been
person's point of
swallowed,
view.
not slapped. Just saying.
No, you can't, but you have to look at it from a parent's and a child's point of view. You don't discipline your child for not knowing what they don't know. You educate them. And it's
Yeah.
like you said, it's how you educate. I tried. Remember me and Gigi and Mouse, we was trying to do this, and they liked it. Yeah, it's you actually have to understand their weakness. You have to contemplate it during that conversation.
But you don't get to make excuses for them.
No, never
Once
make an
you
excuse.
have taught them it, they don't get to fall back on the, well, I forgot, or I didn't know, or no. That's why when I would have my cousin say, you're so hard on your kids. Well, here's the deal. Once I teach them something and I know they know it, they don't get to fall back on an excuse. No excuses. So if they do something that's the opposite of what they were taught and they get caught at it, then there's going to be a consequence to it. And I'm not going to use the excuse for them because in the end, that only makes it worse for them. Once they become an adult, nobody makes excuses for them, or they shouldn't be.
Right.
And so I never wanted excuses to be made to the kids of, well, you screwed up, but I understand. No, I don't understand why you screwed up. You shouldn't have screwed up. You knew better. You knew which choice to make, and you made the other choice, even though you knew that was the wrong choice. So I'm a firm believer in, and I think that too many parents these days have a tendency to make an excuse for their kids, even though they knew better than to do such things. So for me, I have a hard time with that one.
Yeah. I know that. I know that. I like your world up there, spinning mouse.
World topics.
Common sense is only common when everybody has it, right? Otherwise, it's just sense.
Mm-hmm. And it's up to, like, remember what me and Mouse, is up to us to educate people that really don't know. Because our conversation was, where do you get the truth from on the internet? Where?
I'm going to tell you something, Army Vet. It is the news, the internet.
CNN.
No, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Oilers. If you really listen to it, and then somebody had explained to me about putting spins on everything. They say it, but they don't say the whole truth around it. I like that one, Mouse. They say it, but they don't say the whole truth around it. You know what I mean? Like, okay, here, take for example what you said in chat. the reason he's doing this is again to drive down the interest rate so people can eventually become the American dream. What's the American dream? We're growing up. A house with a white picket fence. Well, that's what mine was growing up.
Well,
but you know what I'm saying?
financial freedom.
Right.
2.5 kids, picket fence.
Hey, Frostbite's leaving.
Average 3-bedroom.
Hey,
home.
Frostbite.
Hey,
Thanks
thank
for
you,
coming
dog.
by.
Love it, dog.
Bye, Frostbite.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Frostbite, for stopping by. That was
Please
enjoyable.
don't send the Frostbite my way. I'm in
I like
Canada.
them. I like them. I like
Yeah.
them.
I like them too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know about the 2.5 kids because I mean, if you have 3 kids, you got to cut 1 in half because I don't understand. 2.5.
You're a boomer. You know the phrase 2.5 kids.
I know. It's just
That's
ridiculous. Mhm.
Well, you're right, though, Katie. That was the dream back when we were younger. It was the white picket fence with the 0.5 kids.
Uh-huh.
You're right.
I was an overachiever. I had 3.
I know, man.
I do have to agree with KDK because I was brought up the same way where you don't get nothing on a silver platter, and if you want
Right,
something, you got to
gotta
work hard for it. There.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right, and you have to work hard, and unless you're either married or you're born into a rich family, that's about it there. But I mean, I did, and ever since I was I can't remember, I think 8 or I think 7 or 8. I've been working ever since there, and so I'm proud. So all the stuff that I have is stuff that I've worked extremely hard. I poured my blood and sweat and soul into it there. So and that's what I said. I mean, I was raised by my grandparents, so
Well,
they
it
taught
makes
me.
you appreciate what you have. Otherwise, if it's just handed to you, I don't care who it is. I have watched it repeatedly, things
Yeah.
being handed to people, and then they don't give 2 shits about what
hate
they're
that.
handed.
Exactly.
Hey, Holy.
They want more. They want more.
Hey, holy moly.
What's that old saying?
Holy
If you don't work for it, you're not going to appreciate it.
Yeah,
That's
you
right.
just won't.
Hello, holy moly.
Isn't there a song? Holy moly. I'm kidding, Holy. Sorry.
Holy moly.
Holy. Well, we're not talking about food. We're talking about appreciation, customer appreciation. Gutters is holding a appreciation, and everyone gets McDonald's.
Except for you, and we're gonna make you eat salad. No,
I do. I like Caesar salad.
Let me get
we are
that.
doing well, holy moly.
Yes.
How are you? How are you, holy moly?
Ah, yes. Good to see Holy. Haven't seen Holy in a long time. I haven't been around for a while because I've been busy.
I'm looking up the definition of the tariff. Like GG
Holy.
said, words matter. Words
See
matter.
that.
And
There
why
you are.
people use them. Why countries use them.
That's funny.
Yeah, me too. I'm ready for the weekend as well.
Weekend's coming. One more day.
Yes.
It's so crazy. This week
It
flew
is.
by. I know this week flew by.
It was raining so much. That's why. Yeah, tomorrow is
It
Friday.
didn't rain here. There was no rain on my parade on Bivette.
We've had wind and rain. Like yesterday, it didn't even look outside like it was past 10 o'clock in the morning. It just stayed that weird shade of blah.
The weird shade of blah blah.
Makes you sleepy.
Yeah.
Mouse, do you only have 6 spots up here?
No, I've got plenty.
Okay, because I know Child of God. I'm not sure if your son's coming up.
He's in the middle of some business right now. He's a little busy.
Okay, no worries.
Mouth,
Just wanted to come in and say, hey.
Mouth, did you do your background check on that dude? The one that we was discussing?
Parts of it. Yes, I have started working on it.
Okay.
Who is it, Army Vet? I love investigational crime. Who are we looking up?
Snowden.
Yeah.
Snows?
Snowden.
He is the WikiLeaks guy.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, it was. I was in a military panel, and we were discussing the fact that United States of America considers him a treason,
Right.
but he's a Russian citizen.
Well,
And we
yeah,
would
now
think-
he is.
Yeah, and we were looking at if he's doing a peace treaty with Ukraine and Russia, shouldn't this be part of the bargain?
Gotcha.
Then I brought it to Mouse. I was like, what about just me and her bringing up the fact that we was going to do a really in-depth, because it's so, I look at it as a moving conversation rather than a topic.
Right.
It really
The
is.
fact of Snowden was leaked information that Americans supposed to know, but it was against regulations of the government. How would you feel? But it was also conspiracy, because Mouse was like, looked at some stuff where he was and like, this don't make sense. And
Right.
yeah, so it's a lot. It's a moving conversation. So you won't get just stuck on government. You might
Right,
get
right,
stuck on, look what he released. We
The
should have
question
known.
that-
Yeah, that's a lot.
the question that I had, God dog it.
The CIA, NSA.
Yeah. How if he flunked out of training? Oh, okay. Not flunked out. That's a bad phrase. If he didn't graduate training in special forces, why did CIA scoop him? It's an interesting thought.
All right.
There's a lot in there.
Yeah, there's a lot to dice out, along with the ending result of given the information that he did release, and we're going to go over all that. The information he did release. Does the world see him as a
what he did? Do they look at it as good or bad?
yeah?
Right.
Like, from releasing the information and what you found out about NSA and the spy agency, was that good or bad? And would you tell
Did he do
others?
it with evil discontent, or was he really doing it where he thought he was going to make a difference?
And
Yeah.
that's where and then I moved into, that's where ethical hackers come in.
Right.
People that, like, if you want to find if this person hurts children or this, that's an ethical hacker. Person, that's an
Right.
ethical hacker. Somebody that goes after networks that are bad.
Right.
And releasing government information, if you are that, is that good? Putting your reputation.
I mean, do we
Don't be
see
pointing
him-
the finger at me. Don't be
it's
pointing the
a lot.
finger at me.
basically do we see him as a true whistleblower
It's a lot.
or treasonous?
Yeah. And to put it towards y'all now, what about if you have intel people knowing that government officials are hiding immigrants or letting people, all of that is intel. You see what I'm saying? So would you want that out, or would you tell them don't risk your career? Remember, and we brought it up, but what's the other guy's name? The one that's going to be a girl? Manning, the other one that did the exact same thing?
Yeah.
Chelsea
An it.
Manning. Chelsea
We call
Manning.
it
And I was like, look at what's going on. If you betray the government, the other one guy, he went to Russia to become a citizen, and the other person in jail want to become a girl.
Yeah. And
It was an it.
I think the discussion
crazy.
was, or I think the last status was the prison system was going to pay for it.
Yeah, they did.
Wild.
Yep, to turn him into a girl. I'm telling you, that this is real. This story was crazy.
Which puts you into the question, was this something he really identified as, or is this a change of identification?
I think it's just he trying to get out of jail, and he know he ain't gonna live 2 minutes.
I'd help him out of jail.
What?
I'd help him out.
Why? It.
Let's just say nobody would recognize him after he got out.
Why would I call the police? That's evidence. And nobody knew they were here to begin with.
That's right.
Boy,
Come to my house, illegals.
boy, they some. I'm telling you, I
Is
gotta
there a party?
be
There's a party at Gigi's for all the illegals. Everybody
Only
there.
illegal.
Y'all gotta be ready for Gigi, y'all. Y'all better
And
have
I'm gonna crawl. I'm gonna crawl under the fence there,
y'all better have
but I'll get caught. I'll get caught. So you'll have to come bail me out there, Gigi.
You know, I have a topic I want to hit on, not today, but I really want to know. Okay, look at all these government people, congressmen, senators. They make a certain salary. Were they born into money? Some of them were.
You said that they
person
like a
turn-
salad. What salad is their favorite?
No, it has nothing to do with salad, love. What makes these people? Are they born bad people? Or is it something they see happening and they join the gravy train because they end up accumulating millions and millions in homes? And are these people born to, oh yeah, I'm going to be an evil
Would you like
fucker?
fries with that?
Well,
Or-
I think the deal is they become untouchable. So once you have so much money,
Mhm.
you become untouchable. And how did they get there? Oh, they got there, trust me, by squandering every single. You wonder, let me just say, you
Yes.
wonder where those 15 million 120-year-olds that were drawing Social Security, where that money went. Well, welcome to Pelosi's checking account. Welcome
Right,
to that shit was
exactly.
totally diverted to those people. That's how these people
I
have
like
gotten.
Pelosi. I like Pelosi.
Yeah,
Just
but what I'm
kidding.
saying, Gigi, is okay, if they're uncovering this, well, where is what's her name? And why don't we have warrants for their arrest?
Because this has all been covered up. What did I just say about if when you're elite, you've got money to cover it all up. Don't think it is. I mean, remember, these are all people in high official jobs. They can find ways to cover that shit and fix their paper tracks.
And they do too.
Oh, yeah. Launder it all the way back to their personal accounts.
Yep.
And you know, when Pelosi got into politics, she was broke, y'all.
Exactly.
Like she didn't even have
Quite a
enough
few of
money
them
to
that were
brag
broke.
about. She's a billionaire now, and all she did was politics. She didn't have any, you know, side businesses. All of her money was
I like your shiny cane.
squandered. It was squandered through politics. She's a billionaire. Nobody
that's
should
what
be a
I'm saying.
billionaire.
Are these people born with ill intent to know, oh man, if we do this in the Congress, we're going to get a kickback of $1 million or a down payment for a house? Or what makes them flip to the other side?
money.
Greed.
I
Get
get that.
that falls under evil, sure, but it's greed.
Yeah.
Me, mine, give it to me. I want all I can grab
Or
on.
whatever that person, even in what we do, you find out what they want and you give it to them.
Well, look what happens when you try
Plain and
to
simple.
testify against Nancy Pelosi.
Mm-hmm.
They turn
But-
your murder into, oh, you were the CEO of an insurance company. We're mad about insurance. Real wow.
Yeah. Well, then again, there goes the media. They give you they put a spin on it, as you would say. But my point is, I believe everybody that gets into politics when they first do, they want to make a difference.
Mhm.
So do they not subconsciously think, man, we're screwing these people. We're screwing them so hard they don't even feel it yet.
No, because they're making enough money off the rest of it, so they think, oh well.
Without term limits, this is a moot point. If you
Yeah.
put term limits on 4 years, 8 years, you will get who they like Miss K said. You'll get the real one. I want to come into politics to make a difference. I have
Right.
4 years to do it. Without term limits, they can be there for 20, 25 years, no problem at
Oh,
all.
it's a lot more than that, hon. Some of them have been there for 40
Exactly.
years.
You put
Mhm.
you, but you tell them that you got to be out here in 8 or 4. Yeah, you got to get to business. No term limits.
Hey, California Ford 44. Her coffee is like hot heat. So delicious going down.
This is why you need to listen to CNN, you guys, because they are the most trusted name in news.
Lord, she's getting all
Like-
gutters over here. Listen to her.
Pause.
What? Oh,
Do you eat
Callie?
with that mouth, Callie?
Pause.
Hey,
Oh.
Kelly.
Yeah, I love her. Good stop.
Ugh. I tell you what, I mean, I don't know. You know, the older you get and the more you learn, the more you sit back and watch and you shake your head and say, oh. And then you got somebody in gutters in your head is, we have to make a change and we have to do this. And you know, that's good. That's good fire under our asses. That's fire under our asses.
No, because I wouldn't be alive. If there was fire under my ass, I couldn't put it out.
It's a metaphor there, Oilers.
I would
But-
probably fart.
Pause.
God.
I mean,
We have to have Oilers breaking shit up because if we stayed serious all the time, we'd
really
never
good
be
and
able to
serious,
get
and he
through
throws
it.
in, if I had fire under my ass, I'd fart.
You might need some stomach medication.
Well, then I do the whole picture of Oilers
Pepto-Bismol.
bent over on the bed with his legs bent,
I'm
and
gonna have a
he's
bad
farting
visual
with a
tonight
lighter
there,
in his
Gigi.
hand and like a flame shooting out his ass. That's all I.
Gigi, I'm going to have nightmares tonight. You are going to make me have bad nightmares, and I'm going to be farting. I'm going to need
Just
cabbage.
shave your
Cabbage,
butthole.
anyone?
Shave your butthole. There could be a forest fire.
How can you change your butthole?
Shave it.
Shave, not
No, you
cheat.
don't shave it. It makes it longer.
I never
Let it
thought
go.
I'd be talking about
I got
all this
things-
No spinach there.
on damn Thursday.
Wax that bunghole, Oilers. Go wax
No
that
spinach.
bunghole.
No
on,
spinach for me. No spinach for me.
We're taking up collection now. We're gonna get Army Oilers. Sorry, not Army Oilers.
Don't look at my
bunghole
butt.
wax.
Ain't putting no cabbage up my butt. Uh-uh.
Yes, yes, yes.
No, we're
Hey,
gonna
you're
shave
in
the
the-
cabbage
you're
off
in-
your butt.
New
I don't know
Orleans,
what-
there, AV. So you're the party. You're the life of the party.
Leave my butt and cabbage alone.
No way. We're gonna
Quiet,
make sure it's all pink.
Club for a reason.
If
could be
you
in a
eat
serious
cabbage, everybody will
situation,
leave
and then
your butt
you're talking
alone.
about people eating cabbage and fart.
I'm buying cabbage. That's it. I'm buying cabbage.
Okay, well, now that we know how to clean the butthole,
Yeah,
The buttocks, you mean?
call it what
The-
you may. It's still an
We
asshole.
went from
pinwheel.
WikiLeaks. We went from
pinwheel
WikiLeaks
of
to
life.
all this butthole. Boy, that's
Yes,
a topic.
That's why Army Veterans Coffee Club. It's like you sit around a table with a bunch of people, drink coffee, anything goes, and then you
I
have a great
love it.
day when it's over.
That's right.
Kelly,
Kelly, do you know?
Mouse?
how are you?
Oh God, she's on panel.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi,
Kelly.
you was talking about
Okay.
you guys is talking about some good stuff.
What?
Hi.
Catching
Army
Oilers'
What?
butt on fire. Yeah,
Oh.
kind of
Of
interesting.
all the shit we talk about, that all this butthole brought you up here? No.
Army Vetter, you're not in the panel. Are we not paying attention? We were talking about his butthole and catching on fire.
Hey, Callie, I'm on a gummy. I'm riding this one out. All right,
no.
this is
We
We're
interesting.
all excited
You-
because
what?
Callie's up on panel.
Hold up. The army vet said that he's coming. Okay, let me watch.
Hey, 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 hey.
Did you want a bag or what?
Oh, yeah. Oh, you perfect with them three. Oh, my God. This is after
Okay.
dark.
Oh, yeah.
material.
Army Vet, get a towel.
Oh, my. Oh, Mouse is freaking out up there. She like, what is going on?
And you
She just muted herself. She's like, fuck my life.
You know she going crazy.
Please, I just have coffee in my system, and you Oilers,
Oilers. What have you
how
done?
you doing?
How
Oi.
you doing, Kel?
Get the fuck off mute, orders. Put the stuff down. Talk.
He's listening to Kelly talk.
I get it.
Oilers, why are you muting yourself? Talk to me, man.
Oh,
Let's
I-
go, Kings.
oh, you make it.
He's afraid if he talks to you, it won't last as long. So he's trying to
Wait a minute. Is he?
Yeah.
Wait a
here
minute.
for him to keep control.
Oilers, are you coming?
Oh God. Mouse, put up the adult summary.
It's up there.
No, I'm busting up balls.
It's up there. I got it.
All right.
Adults over 18 for entertainment purposes only. Oh, it's entertaining.
Oh,
How you all doing? Hi, Mouse. Oh, Mouse.
Good.
You, Kelly?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I see something. Okay.
I'm here. I'm listening. Hello, Callie. 44. How are you?
Fine. Oilers, how you doing?
I'm doing great.
Sorry that Trump is having you guys turn against us.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm over it.
that's good. Hey, can you send me some maple syrup?
I don't have access to any.
Yes, you
I don't
do.
even.
Oh,
No, I don't actually. I
you
really
have
do not.
trees. You're surrounded by trees. Just chop a tree and get
hey,
me maple
Callie, you gotta
syrup.
find somebody in Vermont if you want real syrup.
It's actually Quebec is got the best syrup there, and I am nowhere near Quebec, and I don't even buy maple syrup from Canada myself. There,
Why? It's
sadly.
not that good.
Because it's
No,
$9,000 an ounce.
It's expensive as hell.
What?
I want some of that. Pause.
Nah, they raised this stupid click of a governor raised the sales tax again.
You guys are going to have to get rid of those Democrats you keep putting in there.
Yeah, but we have new people that's running for governor, so please make this state.
Named Kamala Harris.
No, we don't need her because I cannot carry concealed.
Well,
If it's a red
yeah,
state,
yeah.
I can. It's blue, I can't.
she's
Loophole
an
in the
issue.
law.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A-B-E-D.
Mouse must be on a phone call or something.
Yeah, she said that
God,
she is on
making
a
a
phone call.
big thing of sweet tea.
Alrighty, let me see.
Or past coffee. She drinks our sweet tea now.
Bag. Hey, Gutters, how you doing?
Good. Good. How about yourself? You're hanging in there? Living behind enemy
Yeah,
lines?
pretty much. Yeah, Gutters is my twin from the West Coast.
That's right.
No, we're doing good. It's just next week school kids have a week of spring break. So I'm gonna take that time to go to work, come home and pass out.
It's amazing because we had our spring break 2 weeks ago. So from this, let's see. Well, I guess it was a week ago. What are we?
Easter break should be coming up, shouldn't it?
Yeah. The kids
Easter's
are out
on
from the
420.
18th.
Hair bag.
Yeah, they go to different states because other states have their spring break,
Yeah.
and here in California. Okay, have a great day, Oilers.
Hello,
Leaving
Corey
out.
Cobalt.
Yeah, so now the kids here get the spring break next week. So my son already have plans that, hey, what should we do? Oh, I'm going to sleep. Where should we go? Go to the kitchen.
Go somewhere out of here, away from my eyeballs. That's
He
where you need to
said,
go.
I want to go outside. I said, go to the front yard. Out of this area.
Oh, he wants a vacation?
See you later, O.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Oilers.
No,
I'm back,
he
sorry.
wants to.
Hello,
No, he wants to
Cobalt.
go. But that's
Excuse me.
Cobalt,
No, he
I'm
wants-
glad everything worked out and you're feeling better.
Me too. It's good to see you back.
Oh, Clubhouse. Nice to meet you. No, he wants to go somewhere, and I said, no, just go to the kitchen. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Callie, have you had any maple syrup recently?
I have maple syrup recently, but the syrup, I mean, as a child, the syrup tastes good back then, but they change like the ingredients.
Well, you know what? Any I've bought has always been watery, so I quit buying it.
Yes.
Let me tell you a little secret.
Uh-huh.
Good maple syrup is watery.
Oh.
Correct, Gigi. Thank you. You took the words right out of my mouth.
Are you serious? I always
Yes.
thought thicker stuff
Yes,
was.
that's because
No,
you were
no,
fed
that's
shit.
processed.
Yep, that's sugar.
Hmm. Yeah, that's why I stopped buying maple syrup.
Yep, I know.
and
I
then-
was totally amazed.
Yeah.
I was actually pretty young when my mom explained it to me because I was like, "This tastes like shit, and it ain't right." And then my best friend's mom said, "Let me explain something to you," because my mom would tell me, "No, this is what it's supposed to be like." Blah, blah, blah. My mom grew up in New Hampshire and Vermont, so
Mhm.
She knows she's fat.
she knew what she was talking about. But my friend's mom, who was a chef, she explained to me that good maple syrup was watery maple syrup, and then she explained to me why the thicker stuff is thick, and it specifically pertains to sugar and then boiling it down to make it a syrup. So
Oh.
that's why it's thicker, and maple syrup is not natural. Tapped maple syrup is not thick.
Nope. And that's why you pay $16 a bottle in the grocery store for not even a 7 ounces.
Oh no, food topic. I'm staying on the good side of it, Holy. I ain't even mentioned maggots.
I don't even
Yeah.
think I can get
Ew.
real maple syrup.
Am I the only one talking? Did I lose my shit again?
No,
Yes.
can you hear me?
I have to
Yes.
listen.
Yes, we hear you.
Am I the only one talking? Did I lose my shit again?
Oops,
Okay.
see, she got the echo
I gotta
again.
go and come back just a minute.
All right.
No, so the maple syrup here, they shrunk the bottle. I'm not paying for a hockey puck.
Mm-hmm. The real stuff is very expensive. Very, very expensive, but it's just so worth it because it's real.
Mhm.
And you don't need as much of it either.
Oh, and it's so.
I
It
think
is.
they changed the names back. So yeah, so the bottles got smaller. I even got the store-bought one, but the store-bought brown one tastes better.
Yeah. Mouse, what time is it?
It is
Listen.
1:28.
It's 10:28 by me.
Oh, sorry, Mouse. I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah, real time is 10:28.
No, the real time is 1:28. I don't know about you Westerners that kind of linger all morning and like takes you all day to get the
I know
morning
you
going.
sons of bitches over there on the east side are in too big of a hurry.
That's
Need to
right.
slow
That's
the hell
right.
down and
This is
enjoy
the hurry
life.
side of the country. Hurry up and get it done.
We
Right,
just
hurry up
get
and
there
wait.
earlier than y'all do. By a few hours.
Mm-hmm. All right. I have a.
No matter what, we get yelled at by Gigi.
Mhm.
I'm trying to be a good girl.
I see this.
I think she
am.
spent all weekend getting it all out. She doesn't have any more left.
I did. Poor Marv is just like, would you please get on YouTube and leave me the fuck alone?
That's funny.
Go yell at strangers. Quit yelling at me.
Gigi, you
All I
doing
gotta-
coffee tomorrow?
I am.
Okay.
As long as nothing comes up between now and then. You know how real life seems to be for me lately, but as of right now, I do plan to do coffee.
I know we did this thing where like we really got to get
Excellent.
better about getting in the habit and presetting our lives. But then there's this weird juju that if you preset a live, everything messes up. Either your
Yes.
sound goes out, internet drops, or
Yep.
somebody calls.
Yep. Somebody shows up, you name it.
Somebody, yeah, you got to run off in an emergency. It never fails. It just bad juju.
Right? Yay, Holy.
You
I
know
will
what? Look
try to
like
do that.
everybody's internet been messing up lately.
Mm-hmm. It has been.
I
And
wonder
there's
why.
been a lot of people hacked. I mean, I specifically know of 2 YouTubers that were hacked. One, she was able to get her channel back right away. That was T3 talking to and Trash Shelly. And she was able to get it back right away. Rick, Good Luck America, and his horse channel, Think Like a Horse, he was not able to get it. Took him 5 days to get his shit back.
Wow.
And I mean, they
Wow.
changed his phone number. And he has 184,000 on his horse channel and 138,000 on his gun
Good Luck.
channel, his Good Luck America channel. And I mean, it took him 5 days to get that shit back. And they
Wow.
took his, and how they did it was they posted a video of, they stole the channel, posted a video of Elon and Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah. I
that
heard
got
about
him
that.
struck. And after
Oh.
it struck him, then they literally yanked both of his channels, like took
Oh my
both of his channels
God.
down.
Wow.
And so it took Rick 5 days to get a hold of somebody at YouTube to get it. And if anybody ever has problems with that,
Mhm.
Rick has a video on both of his channels where he can show you how to get your channels back if it gets to the point where they've taken and changed the phone number and your email address. Because once they do that, they can't. How are you supposed to prove it's your channel, and how are you supposed to get it? I mean, you can't
How are
even
you
get into
supposed
it.
to? How are you supposed to prove you're not trying to take over somebody else's channel?
Exactly.
Put it your own.
You
Yeah,
have,
but Gigi, did they get
have to
him
know
also
somebody.
on a personal level?
No.
Oh.
No, it was on nothing he had done. And
No,
YouTube,
I mean the hackers. Did they get his email and?
oh, they got everything.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, they got everything. I
Yeah.
told him, I said, I don't know if you have anything checking account wise connected to your Google, which I'm sure he
Right.
does, because you have to get paid through AdSense. You have to connect something,
Right.
whether it's just your normal checking account or whatever. You've got to connect something. So I told him, I said, you better double check that shit too. I mean, pay attention. You might want to get one of those security, outfits that check your credit all the
That's-
time. And
That's why I
was
always
it done through
recommend.
YouTube?
it was.
Hmm.
It was an inside job.
It was from somebody from, I want to say he said it was from India.
Yeah,
They use the
it's
VPN.
connected to the channel. If y'all have ever looked through, look for the channel India Times Now, and watch how many videos they're putting out at the same time. It's a hack bot thing going on.
This is
Well,
crazy.
what I was surprised, I have to tell you, I figured the channel was gone. I mean, I don't know if anybody knows of Longhorn Lester from I'm a Survivor, but his mom had a good sized channel, and she was hacked and lost it all. I mean, she had to start a whole new channel, and she also lost her Facebook one too. And so that was a whole nightmare for them. But so I didn't think that Rick was going to get his 2 channels back. I thought they were really gone. And I was digging up all the information I could for him. I'm actually the one that found another way that you can possibly get YouTube to contact you, believe it or not, is through Twitter. And it's called Team YouTube, not YouTube Team, but Team YouTube. And if you just go and post on their very last post that they've done and say, hey, I've been hacked, can you help me recover my email or help me recover my channel? They will actually help you, will contact you. And it may take them a couple days, but they will get in contact with you and try to help you resolve the problem. But Rick has a couple videos on how to fix it, and it ain't easy fixing. I'm telling you what, he had to go through a lot of hoops, and he had to do it twice to get both channels back.
Dang.
Yeah,
I know a
it was-
dude up there. That's the only thing that helps me. A lot of the IT guys, usually you go to school, but because think about it, it's not just his YouTube that people. This is worldwide. So imagine. So if you know someone, you can cut the line, but if you don't, man, it's gonna be forever.
Well, it's the problem is it's not like you would normally think. Oh, go try to find a way to actually find out about somebody taking over your YouTube account. Try to go look for something on YouTube regarding hacking accounts. Go try to do that. I'm telling you what,
Nothing.
you're
You
not
go in a
led to it.
circle. You go in a circle.
You will
Yeah.
chase your tail for days.
You'd be waiting for phone calls.
Yep. And
Waiting.
so that's how come Rick said, you know what? Fuck this. There should be some kind of a something showing. So Rick went through step by step. I had to go here. I had to answer this. And he explained each thing. Like they were like, well, let me see your IP address. Well, how many people know their IP address or even how to get to it? So he went through all of these little steps of how he found his shit and was able to get it in there and recover his accounts. And I'm telling you, I'm still surprised that he got him back. I can't believe it.
That's pretty impressive that he did that within a certain time frame, but that's insane.
Well, especially Rick, because he has no patience. We're talking
I was going to say
rattlesnake.
that, Gigi, like that man must have been losing his mind.
Oh,
But
yeah.
he also knew the answers to the questions. That's what Gigi was saying. He knew the answers.
Well, he had to actually, it was kind of through trial and error because he would put one answer in and then that wouldn't work or whatever. And so he kind of explains that to you as he's talking about it in the video. And it's only like a 15-minute video or something. But like he said, man, there are a lot of it's not what you think. I got to tell you that if my channel was stolen, I'd just be like, fuck it. I'm done. I'm out.
And I'm surprised he has every Google name is an IP address.
Yeah.
That's when somebody say you can be tracked anywhere. Your Google is an IP address.
Yes.
So
But
no
let
matter
me ask
where
you
you
something about that, Army vet. Serious question. So if you get it, what is it called? VIN to
a
protect
VPN,
your IPA?
yeah, your VPN, yeah.
Okay, so that protects it so they can't find you.
That
If you,
protects.
everybody has an IPA.
Wait,
But-
wait. No, I don't think
You're going too
you're
fast.
right.
Yeah, you're going too fast.
No.
It-
It's not about
it
being right. I'm asking a question.
It protects your laptop's IP address.
That's what I'm saying.
Every Google IP address has an IP address.
Right.
You can't hide that because you have to log into it before you even use a VPN.
Oh, so if you okay, so
You can't hide from the VPN. Should be able to hide from Google, right? You can't. So that
Gotcha.
means Google has something that says, "Okay, you are you." That means
Right.
your VPN ain't working.
gotcha.
So your VPN actually will kind of send them down a different road. Isn't that what it?
If
Is that
you know
kinda where the
you-
protection
you know-
is?
If you know how to find somebody Google IP address, you can skip the process. A lot of people don't know how to do that. You literally got to either work for Apple, Google, know that process. But if you just want to find some people IP address on their laptop, now VPN protects you from all of that. Yes.
That's what I'm asking. Because somebody had said to me, if you get the VP, whatever the hell it is,
Mhm.
it will protect
Your computer.
people. Right. You will protect your computer to where things like what happened to Rick, they have to really work hard at it to really go get it.
Not really.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you're a professional at it, but I'm saying the average Joe Smo or the
Because
average
The one
scammer.
thing- the one thing you're not thinking about is the router. The router don't have a VPN,
Gotcha.
and that's how they get in.
Because I feel they attack Rick because look at how many subs
No,
he has.
what he did. Here's what Rick, and he'll tell you what he did. He in that video he talks about it. He clicked on something that looked legitimate from YouTube.
Okay.
It said you can increase your blah, 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 and do this, and all you got to do is click this link. And he thought it was really from YouTube. And I don't know how many times I've expressed to people that you never click on a link unless you really truly know who it is. Just don't do it.
She right.
And I mean, that's when I say you really need to know who did it. That means Katie K calls me and says, I'm going to send you a link. I just looked at this thing. It was super funny. I'll click on the link because I know Katie K just told me she sent it to me. If Katie K didn't tell me that, and there's a link that comes in that just doesn't seem quite right, but I don't know, says it's from Katie K, but something, I ain't clicking on it. The one thing I try to explain to Marvin all the time is look at the email address, wherever it came from.
Right.
If you're getting an email address, somebody sending you an email, that's one of the biggest, easiest ways for them to get your shit is through your email, that you just click on a link and the next thing you know, they're in like Flint, and they got all your shit right there at the drop of a hat. And so never click on those things. I tell Marvin's like, we got a thing here saying the taxes, we owe this or that.
Right,
I mean,
right.
he'll just
That's
freak
a
out.
scam right there.
Yeah. And I'm just like, don't you fucking touch nothing. Don't go there, touch that. Get the fuck away from there. Because he has clicked on shit before that I've had to dig us out of. You know, I caught it immediately and was able to. But I'm not, you got to go through a lot of shit when you do that. Okay, we got to stop this. Okay, we got to stop that. I mean, jeez. One time he clicked on this thing and it was some tool that really, it did look like a cool tool, which we ended up getting somewhere else. But the link he clicked on ended up, I mean, he was going to buy it and it was going to take, well, he put in our credit card information and the whole bit. Well, it was obviously phishing or spam or whatever you want to call it, but it ended up taking our information and running with it. And so I had to call up and cancel all the credit cards. No, fuck, it was huge. It was just a huge nightmare. So I tell him frequently, no, I don't care care what kind of sunshine and roses they're blowing up your ass. Do not click on that link.
Yeah.
Even if I lose my ID or my wallet, I lost it one time. I told him I had to change all my passwords and username because everything get wiped out and put on pause.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Everything.
mean, it's just so crazy. And today, see, here's the thing. There's the positives to technology, and then, well, I'll call it the bad guys find a way to get around it.
Yep.
And you wanted me to start a channel.
Well, you got to protect yourself, though. It's just what Jesus.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know how to go about it.
Well, for instance, things like instead of attaching your bank account to this stuff, go to the dollar store and get you a Green Dot card, put about $50 on it to open it, and use that for your bank account, even in AdSense. Use
That's
it for
a good
your
idea,
tax.
Mouse.
That's what
Find a
I'm
way to separate you from YouTube.
Yeah.
Find a way.
You from anything anything that's going to be deposited that is the safest, because whatever you have in there, you opened it with $50. Is it better to lose the $50 or the $3,000 that's in your bank?
Yeah, and that's connected to your bills, it screws
everything.
up everything.
Well, that's the thing. Can they get into your bank account even though they only have your information from YouTube?
Make it harder.
Right, make it harder.
They could. That's the thing is they could definitely, if they could hack your account. If so, like with Rick, there's no doubt in my mind they had access to his credit card at some capacity. Now, a lot of times, if I go to look up my credit card number on AdSense, it doesn't give me the full number. It it takes it out. You truly do have to know that. So, but I'm sure that those techie dudes probably have a way to even get through that.
Yes, because here's the thing: Visa starts with 4737, Mastercard starts with a 5. So you already got the first 4, you got the last 4, and they just got to figure out the 4 in the middle.
No, really ethical hacking. We all know social media. Like you get taught this. Usually, if you have a YouTube password and username, it's Twitch, it's everything. We know this.
Right.
And we're gonna go straight down the fucking line and try.
Yeah. Well, for one, because Google makes it really easy. They do this shit. I swear. I hate Google. They everything. What's the first thing you do when you go to hook up to something new, say on your phone or on your laptop or your computer? It'll say, "Do you want to just connect with Google?" Well, fuck yeah, I do, because it's one button, and I click that, and everything's connected through there.
That's right. That's why when it says, "Do you want to add your this, and this?" No, sorry. I'll manually put it in if I need something.
But Google Think about it. Name one thing that you have to get on the internet using Google.
Yeah.
You have to.
It's crazy. It's just
Mhm.
crazy. Did you see the new thing that they're doing with YouTube? If you, let's say somebody wants to know who Gigi is, right? They tap on her little circle, Gutters Pub. You put it into YouTube, and then they tell you everything about this person. I nearly had a heart attack. And it's an advertisement. No, it says your real name. It says everything. So nothing is sacred here no more. Nothing is sacred.
Of course not.
Boy, you must have got an eye full about me then.
I don't have enough time to worry about what your real name, but I'm not worried about people's real names. I'm not into it. I just saw the advertisement and I put in mine, and then it told me 1,744 people have looked up your avatar. And I said, "What the fuck?"
So wait, you just put in your name in?
No. Listen, I was scrolling one night through YouTube. I said, let me see who's live. If I know them, I'll come in. If I don't, I'll just, stay in the bushes. And this advertisement came up and they said, YouTube now has a new, I forgot, they didn't say tool, find out who somebody is hiding behind the avatars. I fucking put in my own name and I said, well, okay.
But you said YouTube has it. So where is it?
You gotta go stroll. You know how you get hey, you're in what is that called when you're out there? Remember I told you you're in the oh god. I said, hey Gigi, your shorts are getting
an algorithm.
Yeah. Well, it's through the algorithm, it pops up. And I said,
oh, I know what you're talking about.
So I said, what in the God's name is this? And I put in Katie K, and I'm glad y'all tried to look me up because I mean my name Katie K is.
Yeah, that don't help me much because it still doesn't let me find it. I can put in Gutters Pub, it doesn't say anything. I mean, it just shows my channel.
So you're looking in the studio under algorithm?
No. It's just going to YouTube. Like right now, I'm going to go to YouTube, and it shows me right now Mouse is live. It shows me play games with friends, play games with friends. And as I kept scrolling, looking, I said, God dang, there's nobody on. Okay, right now, Dark Screen, Val Kimmer, 1959 to 2025. Okay, hang on. Let me see if it pops up right now. We're in daytime. It was nighttime TV then. Which breed of rare cat breeds do you think is the most unique? I really don't care. Not a cat person.
Pause.
I still don't know where you're finding this at. You're not helping.
Okay, when you turn on YouTube and you're not particularly going anywhere, right? And it says who's live, who's not live. All breaking news: we have high risk for these storms. Mouse, they're coming towards you. I see. I was just scrolling through there, and that's how I found it. And I couldn't share it with any of you. It wasn't a share button.
Well, damn. I wanted to see what it said about Gutters Pub.
I didn't go look. I didn't look at anybody. I looked at myself, and it told me 1,700 and blah blah have looked up this thing in the past. I think it was 3 years, and I was like, "Wow, that's nice." Did you just find anything out? I doubt it. I'm a boring person. But it doesn't get into your personal life. It just tells you about you, the owner of the channel. They say the owner of the channel's name. They don't talk about personal shit. How many people have viewed your avatar? How many people have checked who you are? Your descriptions, this, and this. I don't have it. My description is always be thankful, always be kind. I'm really not an interesting person, but whatever. And anyway, so I just happened to scroll through it at night. If there was a share button, Gigi, you would have been the first person. Mouse would have been the second, and then I would have sent it to Big Dog. And what you did with it, whatever. But that's what I'm saying. It says your first and last name, how many people viewed your avatar, Gutters Pub, and that's it. And I thought that's really messed up because a lot of people have these names on YouTube too, so people don't know their real name.
Oh, not me. I came in. I was making money before I came to YouTube. I didn't know YouTube was a cesspool till I got here.
Yeah.
I didn't know I was gonna be floating with turds.
Man, it's crazy. YouTube is crazy. YouTube is crazy. The only way a dude, I'm saying men, if you're in the drama, I get it. But if you gaming, y'all, you can rack up money. Females destroy gaming. Men love to hear a woman's voice.
Yeah, but I ain't no good at Call of Duty.
You don't have to be. They're gonna cuss you out. All you need to do is cuss them right back.
Hey, do we have solitaire gaming? I'm very good at that.
Yeah, any gaming.
Nice. Where do I go to find this? I need to make some money.
Yeah, but I'm not sure they say, you fucking bitch, you put down a 2 of diamonds, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
Yeah,
I played Royal Story. Does that count?
We need to play a game. We need to find a game show. We need to find a game show.
We need to get some Family Feud teams together.
Family Feud?
Yeah.
Yeah. Men versus women, because I know I can beat Gigi and Kathy K. I just need
You're gonna have to wake up really early to do that.
I just need somebody to distract Mouse. I got them too.
Okay.
I'm gonna trigger Mouse and I'm gonna be kind to you. And I'm gonna I got y'all. I got y'all. I need Hairbag to take care of Mouse, and we got this, dogs. We got this. Any topic, we got them.
Could do it.
Yeah, we got them. I ain't afraid of them.
There's some topics you'll probably get before me.
I'm afraid of no mouse.
Exactly. Remember, fellas, women are emotional. We need to use that to our advantage.
No, you hope we're emotional. That's
I'm terribly emotional.
fucking hell.
They're damsels in distress.
Yeah.
Hell.
I don't see Gigi playing the part of help me, please.
Mm-mm.
Like, bitch, get out of my face now, motherfucker. I don't need your help.
You're an asshole. All of y'all are stupid. I don't care what you're saying. All of y'all are stupid.
I should have been born in the South. I would have been way more appropriate in the South, I must admit.
Yeah.
I already know what Gigi
Pretty sure of it.
We're rubbing off on you,
I can hear the dudes. I thought we couldn't cuss. Shut the fuck up. You heard what I said.
Tell you when you can catch fucking sweet pea.
I ain't gonna throw them out.
Oh, Lord. You wouldn't make it in the South, Toots. Could you still gotta, oh, darling, listen to me now. And here comes Mouse. Bless your heart. When Mouse says to him, bless your heart, she's saying, you fucking idiot.
Gigi would be more polite in it. Now, you know you's a piece of shit, honey. You know you
You don't have in the South, that's not what they say, Army vet. They say bless your heart, and what that means is you're a real fucking idiot.
Baby, you's a real piece of shit. Man, bless your mama heart.
My sister used
like
to say
that.
See, when Mouse tells me bless your heart, Army vet, I say bullshit, Mouse. Say what you gotta say, because that's bullshit. I hate that saying. And you can ask her, see, she's laughing.
It's
Yeah,
it's a southern way of saying.
Only said they
I
cuss in the
like
South.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is Mouse's is that mine is the devil is a lie. Anytime somebody say something on the devil is a lie.
Yeah.
That's how mine. I got mine.
But we're
Well,
from the
I gotta
South
be
Side.
honest, Army vet. I will say, what a fucking idiot.
The
I ain't saying bless your heart, the devil's
Bless your
alive, you're a
heart.
fucking idiot.
Bless your heart.
devil is a lie. I got my catchphrase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Precious. Oh, you so
Oh
precious.
yeah, that's another one.
I'm
You
dead.
precious thing, and then behind that is, girl, lay off the goddamn ho-hos.
I'm dead. You so precious. That mean, oh, you so stupid, but I feel for you. Oh,
I
so
got
precious.
called out the other day for neat. Like my daughter called me. She's like, well, what do you say when it's not, when it's a little kid and they're, for the 12th time said, look, mom, look, mom, look, look. And you look at the kid and you don't want to say, well, so fucking what, right? So you go, neat or cool.
Cool. Yeah.
And I don't even, she caught me. And she was like, you used to say that to me. Yeah. You didn't mean it.
Yeah, okay. You caught on. You're an adult now. Oh, God. Somebody's got to go back and clip Mouse saying fuck because that is funny. And then when everybody's pissed, just use Mouse saying fuck.
Nah, no, you need to go clip when Mouse sneezed and her little legs hit the top of that goddamn table. That shit was funny. Damn near fell out my chair. That little ass legs hit the top of her table sneezing.
Uh,
I was
Did she
reaching
cuss?
for the mute button and I didn't make it. And
Yeah, that shit was the most funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. Mouse sneezed like a fucking trucker going down the street.
you can hear my knees at the bottom.
I was like, what the fuck was that? That's when you found out Mouse feet don't even touch the floor on her computer.
Oh, God.
I'd be nice to
How do you sneeze and your knees hit the table? You know you sure did. I was like,
How
are you-
poetic justice. You sneeze and your knees, it rhymes.
I ain't never seen nothing like that happen. And you heard it. It was like boom, boom. I'm like, what happened? I was like, Mouse, you okay? I was like, what? You shouldn't have left that up. You shouldn't have left it up.
All right, my
My-
computer's gonna die, and a friend of mine is stopping over to pick something up. So I won't say a friend, an acquaintance is coming by to pick something up. So you all here, I'm gonna give you a mouse thing. You all have a blessed day.
You too, Katie.
All right, I'll talk to you all later. Hey, Mouse,
Yeah.
call me when you're done because he's coming to get it all.
All right. Tell him
Oh,
to holler at me.
Bye bye, bye Gigi, bye Hairbag, bye Army Vet,
Hey, baby girl.
bye Callie, holy moly. Y'all have a great
good
day.
one.
All right, bye.
Bye.
See, I'm gonna be trolling me some Republicans today. See, I don't believe in nothing. I just love triggering people. The stock market
You
just
don't
went down.
believe in nothing.
Yeah. The stock market went down, so I know I got a bullet. I'm just gonna save it and just be hitting them with it upside their head. Oh yeah.
The only one that cares right now is like Pelosi, because she's losing all of her stock.
It's a talking point. It's a good talking
Well,
point.
it has to be done. I mean, you have to correct stuff to make, and this is how it's done. I mean, the stock market going down and up, and it's another way they're yanking money left and right. People like Pelosi, they want it to look like it's down.
Oh,
They
yeah.
need it to look like it's down because then they can blame it on Trump. So it's, I mean, this is all pushed exactly the way they're doing it. So, I mean,
You can
they want
watch-
this.
You can watch one political argument play out and be amazed at how that will affect the stock market out of fear. People will be dumping stocks, going, "Oh, this is it's just a conversation, y'all. Relax." Like,
Mouse. Did you see that Trump interview? I mean, his speech about the taxes and stuff. The
I
tariff.
haven't watched it yet. I need
Oh, the
to.
one from yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Pay attention how many times he mentioned Africa and why he said ain't nobody talking about it.
right?
What we're
Yes.
doing.
Okay, I did hear it. Yes, because I
Now,
agree. with
and
that.
a week ago, what did I tell you? His biggest issue should be that nobody in his cabinet is talking about what he's doing in Africa and what he's doing in Russia and what he's doing with the cartel. And he's even saying it on air now.
Right.
Why ain't nobody talking about what I'm doing in Africa?
Mainstream media will not touch
telling you.
Africa right now. They will not cover anything. And
Because why did I tell you they ain't gonna do it? He's first in line for that damn medal, and they are not gonna cover it. I'm telling you, and he's
Well,
even trying to tell. Look what I'm doing. I'm going after terrorism in Africa. Can't y'all see this? Nobody's gonna report this. Hello, I'm right there doing this. I'm surprised.
yeah,
Totally.
that's
surprised.
my point. But again, mainstream media is not going to cover what I keep calling it just a weird ass sandbox Africa is right now. Everybody's playing in the sandbox. It's just weird.
Mm-hmm. And now he's going after the cartel. Nobody's reporting it. Now you done seen the Russian-Ukraine conversation die down. Telling you, they are covering up what he's trying to do. It's easy
And that's
to
okay
say.
though. That's okay though. There's some stuff I prefer not be covered in the media beforehand.
Yeah, but he needs this cover to get that Nobel Peace Prize. And if the less that they cover Ukraine, Israel, that done fell off the map. Africa done fell off the map.
I'm not going to put that on Trump. I don't think that's even his focus. I mean, if
This is focus.
this last round of Nobel Peace Prizes
He won't one.
turned it to garbage.
Not as a
Good
sitting president.
At this point,
That is like getting a NBA championship and an MVP as a sitting president to get a Nobel Peace Prize. That solidifies you as one of the top presidents.
they gave
He won't
George
it.
Soros a Nobel Peace Prize.
He won't it. I'm telling you, he won't.
Okay, but it's not, the value of that is not in his head. Would that be cherry on top? Of course. But like I said, the value of the Nobel Peace Prize right now is really low, given that they'll even hand one to George Soros.
But wasn't it unique during a tariff meeting? He's talking about strikes in Africa for terrorism. I just thought that was so weird.
I'm more on the side of why would he not? Why is he not talking more about Africa? Nobody is. We've got so much going on in Africa. Africa is rising up against its government.
Yep.
We've got America that's not welcome over there. We've got Russia that is welcome over there doing the same job that we were trying to do for Africa.
It's crazy. I know.
We've
And
got
then nobody's
countries
talking about it.
We actually have studies
Nobody's
about
talking about it.
misinformation, studying going on in Africa.
It's almost like it's Afghanistan all over again.
Yeah, man, it's worse. You don't hear
Everybody-
nothing about
everybody-
it.
Yes, Russia was there first. Russia was in Afghanistan first.
China
The
too.
United States came in after Russia left. Same with Afghanistan, and nothing came good over it. Nothing.
I thought it was very unique during that I get everything that he was talking about, which is but to mention that to me stuck out in the whole, like, well, okay. He's trying to tell people, hey, y'all need to take a look at this. He do not say things for y'all. Always told me this. When he say something, understand what he's saying. He mentioned that for a reason. I'm just saying he mentioned that for a reason. I know.
What reason would that be? What do you think?
I think he's trying to tell the American people with hairbags saying, hey, what the fuck going on? Hey, y'all need to start asking questions. I think that's what he's saying. Y'all need Americans, y'all need to start asking questions. Y'all not paying attention to what's going on over there. That's what I get. Because remember, between the first 30 days, he did an airstrike over there. And I was like, Mouse, he getting to work early. And I was like, I like this. The first 30 days he did an airstrike. Remember that? On this first.
Yeah.
So something's going, like, Mouse, something's going on over there.
Yeah.
Don't know what. It's a blackout. Like you said, everybody, it's a blackout.
vocally, and stuff's happening. They're not hiding what's happening in Africa. It's just nobody's asking. Nobody's looking. Nobody is noticing. It's weird.
I know
It
him.
is.
I know him. His character, his behavior. He do not say nothing for y'all. Told me when he say something, he mean it.
Yeah.
Y'all, and when he said y'all are not paying attention to what's going on in Africa, as a president, I need to look over there and pay attention to what's going on in Africa.
And I agree, I think I can't think of a country that's not standing over there right now on some sort of crazy project.
Yeah, even the UK over there. Remember, they doing airstrikes with US so off there. So they against Russia because they wasn't in Ukraine. So it's wild shit going over in Africa. Like a training ground over there.
Well, it's just like a big old sandbox, and everybody's got their own class project going on. Everybody's standing around their own projects. But there's a lot of weird projects going on.
Does any of this have to do with that mineral that they use in the cell phone industry?
Yeah, that's another one. That's another one of the
Yeah, it
projects.
could be minerals, but a lot of this, I brought it up to Mouse, is what was going on in New York. They're testing Mouse, you said it best. You will not see human beings in the battlefield anymore. Well, you think they testing it at?
Yeah. And that they're testing military and they're testing civilian. There's a civilian over there right now, and he's only in Africa because this is the only place that will let him play with this it's a new type of electric car. It's really interesting. I watched the whole video of it. And it's kind of self-sustaining. It doesn't have to be recharged. It can run forever. And what he did was he took an electric car and I guess kind of put in a sense, an alternator on it.
Generator, probably.
No, an alternator to regenerate itself.
Yeah, well, generators do that too. It keeps a constant charge going to it.
A generator, though, has to be fueled on its own. You have to pour gas into it or plug it up. This is a cell that once you start it, it never has to be recharged and it can run forever. It's really neat. What?
Did you ever have a bicycle that had a front lamp on it and it had that little silver cylinder with that threaded gear at the end of it, and you rub it on your tire to make it go? That's a generator.
That's friction. But yes. Anyway, it, like I said, it's got like a car has an alternator.
Okay.
Like a car has an alternator.
Oh, right.
And it recharges itself. Now, right now, he's got a car prototype. He showed us his TV. He's running his TV off the same thing. His TV has no cord. What is that? But his TV has no cord. It's not plugged in, and it'll run forever. America will not let him come over here and test the science. That, the same red tape like they were doing to Elon. So he's over tested in Africa, and guess who's going to get, guess who gets going to get credit on that? Africa. But their guidelines to run these tests, are, how do I explain it? Here you have to get so many permits, you have to run so many tests, you have to prove the results of your test before you can, go to the next step, and the amount of red tape that our government has. Over there, you don't. So even the civilians are over there testing funky stuff,
What did I say about technology? War is where you test. War is where the United States tests this technology.
Normally.
In my aspect, that's the only reason why we go to war, is to test tech.
That's
That's
a
it.
weird reason to go to war.
Yeah, but it makes sense.
Like we're thinking like soldiers. Like I have this new tech. I need to test it in real time. We got to go to combat.
It
Remember
does.
I told you about the drones? We was using them in Afghanistan, and now every little kid have it. And I said to you, imagine what that drone after 10 years going to look now. You was like, it's going to be so, yeah. That's where you go. Like, you think the Tesla was invented. No, we've been had that. We just put that on a submarine and call it a nuclear sub. We've been had vehicles like the Tesla in the military.
Yeah.
From jets to, it's nothing new. When the military get through with their tech, they give it to civilians.
Of
But
course.
in order for us to test it real time, we need a war.
Hey, Wanda had a good comment. Efficient ways from years ago worked so well, the government had to get rid of them all. Well, here's another thing. They did have a thing that you could add onto your car that would have a tank of gas take you almost 3 times as far on that tank of gas than it would if you didn't have it. And they took it out and wouldn't let the guy patent it. Look it up if you think I'm full of crap.
I didn't say that.
No, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying if you think I'm talking through my hat, look it up.
Expand your thoughts out. If Elon Musk have a driverless car now, imagine the lifestyle we will have in 10 years. That car that's out of everybody's expense range will be average in about 10 years.
Our brains will be mush.
Exactly.
What
Everything
was
is
that
done.
cartoon?
I'm with GG. We're not doing anything.
That's what there was a cartoon that we watched, God, when the kids were younger, but it was about society who just really leaned into tech. And in the end, they were literally in like a lazy boy chair with wheels. They didn't move. They ate, but everything was brought to them.
Yep, shit in a bucket. Robot wipes their ass. I
Yeah.
mean, they
I'm with you,
literally don't even have
GG.
to move.
I'm with
That's
GG.
I'm telling you.
Think about how everything is done for us.
Mhm.
Right.
Your doctors are going to be computers. The lawyer, you literally can work from your home, DoorDash, have a Uber. You don't need to do anything. You really don't. And imagine your life in 10 years, how easy it will be. That's crazy. Where are you getting your stimulation from? That's what I'm with G. What's going to push
Yep.
you if everything is done?
Hard times create strong men. Strong
There
men
you go.
create good times. Good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times. So get ready because y'all are about ready to go at mush. The problem is that whole circle. It didn't have AI in there then.
Mhm.
That was a circle that continued for millions of years. That cycle has continued. Yet it's about to be broken because of AI, because of the technology, because it's all going to be handed to us, and we're not going to there's never going to be the good men times again. It's all going to be, we're going to be mush, and you're either going to be mush or even the rich will basically be mush. I mean, let's admit it. There will be, nobody will know how to do anything for themselves because it'll all be done by technology.
You know what I think? I think this country may have another 50 to 75 years and then it'll be gone.
Where's it gonna come?
I say that on this premise. Look at how they're teaching the kids today. They're not. 30 to 40 years from now, they will be in Congress running for public offices. They're not going to know what to do because what are they doing? They're all on their phones. They're all on their computers.
Siri's
They're
going to
playing
walk them through
video
their job.
games.
Siri's just going to walk them through their job.
And
No,
I don't
that's what
think
Gigi
we're going
said.
to last more than 50 to 75 years. I really don't.
It's what Gigi said. What we need you to make a decision for when we can type that in the AI and he give you a decision that's best suited for your answer. It's what she said.
If you said that, I'm sorry. I did not hear you say that. And I was not trying to copy it.
No, it's what you're saying, but Gigi is saying with AI, if you have a problem, you just type it into your AI. You don't need to make a decision anymore.
Yeah,
if it's a
you
tough,
That's what I'm saying. You have to have life experience to be able to put a decision out. And if there's no AI, like say the computers go out, what are you going to do?
Actually, that would be the best thing to happen.
It would be. I agree.
Computers going down, the tech to go away. That would be the ultimately the best thing for humanity.
Yeah.
I wish they would come up with a virus that would keep us all offline, 6 days apart from each other online instead of 6 feet apart.
Well, I mean, who knows? At some point, that wish might come true. Except it might come true to where you're done. I mean, like there is no technology because I think that's I mean, they don't want to stop technology. That's why they work and strive every day at trying to grow it. And now what can we get it to do? Well, if it could do this before, now what can it do? Well, I'm sure there's lots of things it can do.
It goes down the line, and every time they run into a human, then the technology gets pushed to how to do that human's job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're being pushed out. Like it or not. And we can all sit here and go, oh, it's a conspiracy theory. Mm-hmm. Well, I know.
No, what you're saying is true.
All that other shit was too, and now it's not.
Right.
AI is expected by 2000, I think it was 25, but this year to take over at least 50% of your jobs. And if you don't know what AI is, look at Walmart. The checkout lines, you're scanning now. That's AI.
Mm-hmm. That's a way that they want you to do. They want you to do it. Eventually, there won't be no cashiers. There'll be drones in the store that will follow you.
But it really is not AI. It just what it really is I don't have to pay a clerk, and I don't have to make AI be the clerk. You be the clerk.
Well, it will be AI in the sense of the AI will be the ones making the decisions for a lot of shit that goes on for us. I mean, they will literally put AI in control of decisions that we would normally be the one making.
They do. And, that's true. Insurance. And we learned that, like I said, and this started with a guy who was about to testify against Nancy Pelosi in her inside trading. And it got flipped into, oh, look how the insurance companies roll. Mm-hmm. But we still learned that part of the problem with the insurance was they have applied AI, and AI is making insurance decisions. AI is telling your doctor whether or not it'll cover your surgery according to whether or not it thinks you need it.
Yep. And no human contact. I mean, especially when it comes to the medical world, your health, and to put something in control that doesn't even have a clue as to human connection is, I think that's probably going to be another way to, take down humanity. I mean, we will be gone. We are becoming extinct. You watch.
Yeah, and that's Callie's right. It'll fold over into that. And these days, if the internet goes out, we really are stuck because our banks are stuck to it. Our grocery stores use it for of a registry. Everything shuts down if the internet goes out.
AI.
What happens when AI takes over and then AI goes out for the day? How do we function?
That'll be that will be when people actually have to start thinking for themselves again. And you know what? There'll be a lot that won't be able to, because their brains have already become mush. I mean, it's so obvious. I even catch myself now, like thinking of words that and what's the first thing I want to do? Well, I'll just Google it. Instead of thinking of the word myself, or going to a dictionary or something and trying to actually dig through and find it. No, I'll just Google it.
Yeah.
That's what turns our head to mush. I didn't even exercise my brain.
There you go,
remember,
Gigi.
Our
There you
children,
go.
our children have been trained on nothing but Google.
Yep.
Yeah.
They never had to use the Dewey Decimal System to go into a library and find out.
But
it's so much with our grandkids. Oh,
it's also what
babysitters.
It's also what Gigi said. Your brain is a muscle. You have to, if you don't use it, you're gonna lose it.
Yeah.
Even in the medical, they'll tell you your brain is a muscle.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's why topics, thought provoking, like you have to keep your mind alive, and you have to. Even even if you're in the old folks home, they keep doing project to keep their mind going.
Yep.
You have to, man. You have to.
One of the smartest ladies I ever knew was Marv's grandma, and that was because that woman, her legs quit working. Her knees just stopped, and she just couldn't do anymore. And she was not a small lady, but her brain never quit, ever. And every year she came up with her own dictionary of new words that had came out that year. And she could tell you the meaning of them, what they meant, and that's how that woman kept her brain going, by her dictionary. But I'm telling you what, if there wasn't something you didn't know, you call her and she could tell you. I never had to ever worry about, I'm trying to think of this word, because she was somebody she was my mush. She could turn my brain to mush too, because all I had to do was call her and ask her. But she never let her brain go to mush. She literally kept her brain going with stuff like that. And she did all kinds of things like that.
I agree, Callie. She said, I thank God that I grew up in an area that tech was not reliable like it is today. People are always glued to the phone, which is sad.
Yeah.
I use tech. I don't rely on it. I think that's a better way for me to define it.
That's true.
Well, for
That's a
you,
good way to
yeah.
put it.
Because I know how bad it is. I'm with her. I know how bad it is.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, remember now doing the lexicon, we haven't got internet addiction now. Internet stalk. These new words coming from the internet that we have never heard when we grew up.
Right.
Heard this before.
There are class action lawsuits for gamers addiction. Like that, to say that, back when we were kids is like, that is a sentence that sounds so fictional.
Internet addiction, internet bullying, internet stalking, internet. I mean, think about, these are new words we have never known growing up.
Right.
Yeah, just gaming addiction would have been so foreign to us. We're like, we got video games. We had Atari. Had just started getting the first Nintendo, but to look at each other and be like, my name's Mouse, I have a gaming addiction, that we would have just laughed. That didn't even seem possible in the 80s.
That's because it wasn't.
It was
not the way it is now, though.
No, but substitute gaming edition for little
Now,
boys and
we, we have,
substitute it for gambling. Back then,
we
it was
have,
big
yeah.
time gambling addiction. Back
With
then,
the internet, we
Yeah.
have taken all the addictions and put them inside one easy box.
yep.
I mean, all, gambling addiction,
Yeah.
porn, all of it.
Gambling, go dating, go down the line, man.
Uh-huh.
Right
I've
there at
seen
your fingertips.
advertisements on YouTube where they have games, and they show where this you have this wand that goes back and forth, and when you press it, it pushes balls out, and it breaks out part of stuff. And when it does it, it undresses a woman.
Hey, I need to bring that to YouTube.
Can you explain that again, Hairbag? I just want to hear you say it. Go ahead. Just start from the top.
Yeah, she got you too,
Oh,
huh?
that was fucking I could not unmute myself quick enough to fucking ask it. That was funny as fuck. Start shooting balls out. I just
Then
lost
she
it.
turned naked.
Oh my God! I guess I opened up a can. Didn't I?
That was
I
good.
can hear the flush from here.
I wasn't trying to either. I actually saw this as one of the games.
Oh my goodness.
That's hilarious. The fact that Gigi caught it is even more hilarious.
Right? But then again, think of who we're talking about here.
Hey, California, I do like your accent. It's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. I don't know why you ain't been on panel more. Pause.
And you are welcome on my panel anytime, Kelly. Please
Yes.
come back anytime you want.
Two. Press two.
I suppose I better get my butt off here and get something done. It's almost noon my time, so
When Gigi going live? You going live today? Who going live? Gigi
I'm
going
going
live?
live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard.
That'd be
And
noon.
everybody else's.
Hey,
At noon. At
a
noon.
nooner.
That's when I always do Friday coffee.
At
9 a.m. my time. Otherwise, I sound too groggy.
If I do it at 9 o'clock my time, the world's not up yet.
Yes, they are.
I get Australia, but because there's, they're complete opposite from us.
Mm-hmm.
With that good energy in the morning, Mouse.
Yeah.
Talk about
Yeah,
love.
they are.
Love with a B.
Shizzy fuck. Shizzy Wingnut or Wiznut does one at it's 4 o'clock in the morning my time, and I'm like, I can't. I've tried a couple times to get up and support. I just can't. I'm like,
Have you come
Shizzy.
across the channel name The Chicks on the Right, Gigi?
I have
Do you watch them?
a little, but I haven't a ton. I should because
Oh,
I
yeah.
like them.
That's who I listen to in the morning when I first get up. They're on really early.
Mm-hmm.
And they're hilarious. It's two Republican women doing, basically what we do. They're a little better at it though, but they go over, what the Democrats are hollering about, what's going on in politics, what Trump said today. But
They're really good at it.
yeah.
I want to get some fire. I think I got some fire for politics again. I'm just gonna yell at people and make fun of them. I don't believe none of that shit.
That's what we've been doing, ain't it?
I don't believe none of that. I don't believe none of these politics.
I think there are quite a bit more, whether you call them podcasts, YouTubers, live shows, where the citizens are, having these discussions instead of relying so much on the politics in their discussions. I'm hearing a lot of podcasters do it on their own. And
I am too. I'll give you that. I am seeing it. I am seeing it a lot. But a lot of it is echo chambers. But psychologically, Mouse, you'll get this. They found out that arguing politics is the same as being on a drama channel.
Yeah, it is.
That it stimulates the same brain. That part, it's that same
It's
shit, Mouse.
yeah.
Same
It's never
shit.
ending. It's never
crazy.
ending drama. There's a new
Yeah.
storyline every day for somebody to go, oh
Exactly.
Lord. You
And they
know.
say it stimulates the same brain. That's why they're popping up more. Yeah, it stimulates the brain more, and people can get invested into it easier.
Well, that's good if they're
Yeah.
invested in the right information, you know. But I'm glad that there is, you know, a broad wave of people voicing their opinion because we have that right. We're
I've
tired of
been
being
told
shut
y'all.
up.
I've been told y'all this 2 years ago. You and Gigi should have did this. 2 years ago, I was yelling at y'all to do this.
We've been doing it, Gigi. Have we not been doing this for 2 years?
Y'all supposed to be
Right.
going against other dudes and getting them on topics.
We
and
tried,
conversations.
but we just get meltdowns, right? You're thinking,
That's right.
please, you know.
The only thing, yeah, they're pussies. They leave the channel too quick and stick around with the conversation.
They get them into a corner and they just attack you personally, you know.
Hmm.
I don't like the color of your ugly hair and you're fat and you're short.
Man,
I'm like,
and I had my rock
okay.
roller Republicans ready to go, boy. They was finna, boy, y'all was finna be in trouble. Woo-hoo. That was, man, that's why I want competition, man. It's none.
Gigi and
none.
I spent what a whole year before the election on our campaign rallies with, you know, just getting one of them to actually answer the question, what are y'all for?
Right?
What are y'all, you know, why
Okay.
are y'all Democrat? You know, tell me the views.
Okay, I got a question for you. Do you believe the voters that elected Biden were misled or ignorant?
Pass, Gigi.
I think that
it
I think
was.
they're delusional. I think the problem is they're literally delusional. Once something, they've been groomed. Once you've been brainwashed. So they wash your brain first, clear it out of whatever the knowledge that you had before. They wash that shit from you, and then part of the way they wash it is by cluttering your brain with so much bullshit that you can't see through the trees.
Right,
It's
right.
so cluttered with bullshit that you can't think about the common sense part that you knew before. So
do you blame the voter for being misled, or do you blame the politician for misleading the voter? Which more case
you
do
don't
have?
get it. Everybody teach their own. I mean, it's totally the person that's voting. It's their fault to put it as somebody else's fault. I mean, you would have to be totally retarded to think that mainstream media is telling you anything that's remotely accurate. If they are telling you, like, it's kind of like with the government and how the government, nothing that they do is accurately defined. So the Patriot Act has nothing to do with the fucking Patriots. So
No, I know.
it actually has the opposite of, it's not about helping patriots. It's not about the Patriots. So that's what I mean by, and it's the same way with mainstream media. They'll tell you one thing, but it's really not accurate. So when you're asking about people and what they're listening to and how they're, whether it's their fault or it's the media's fault, well, they choose to watch it. And you would have to literally refuse to see the light of day to believe most of the shit that comes off of those mainstream media channels.
But if that's the only place they're getting their information from, because me and Mouse brought this up, majority, and this was during the election, we was like, majority of people that we know get their information from TV.
Again,
So-
choices.
But me and Mouse came in, we was like, we need to give them a place to get the information fair and balanced, because where do you tell them to go? Even if they don't know, that's what we were talking. If they don't know, where do we tell them to go? And we couldn't find out. We couldn't find. Well, we know places of subjects, but if 80% of the public we know get their information from TV, where do we tell them to turn to? We couldn't.
Well, I
answer
don't
that
think
question.
it's 80% getting their information from television. I think that has decreased immensely. Most people don't even turn on their televisions anymore. They're getting it from YouTube and the likes. So, and the reason why is because they were lied to by mainstream media for so long. And just like with the health industry and the science and all of that shit and how we were lied to, we cannot believe any of it. And so we had to go a completely different route, which is finding good sources through the YouTube and the likes, such as Rumble or Twitter or whatever. But you definitely have to dig, and you have to find those people that, number one, interests you and you want to listen to them, because what they could be saying could be accurate, but if you can't stand listening to them, you ain't going to listen to them. So,
True.
which is why I think people like women like the right chicks or the chicks on the right, I think that's why they do so well, because people don't mind listening to them. They don't have naggy voices. They don't have, they're giving out good information. They're not really just talking shit. They didn't play it by the seat of their pants. They actually sat down and did, they worked this all out. You can tell they're very structured with their lives. They know what the hell they're doing.
Okay, I see what you're not saying. Don't tell them the truth. Be tactical about telling them the truth.
Well,
don't not tell them, but you're saying like the women that you just said, it's how they tell you the truth.
Well, that is. I mean, you're not going to keep people for long if you can't. If you can't keep
connect
them
with them and be,
Well, there's just some voices that, I mean, there's some people when I get on YouTube, I'm like, oh, I'd love to listen, but I can't stand listening to his voice, or I can't stand how he takes forever, or I can't, whatever the case may be. And so that can kind of, but some people like that. And so it just depends on what you like. And I think that there's a lot of people. I don't see how anybody can think that they can't find information, accurate information out there. It doesn't take long to realize if somebody's fed you full of bullshit or not.
There are places on YouTube that are just like a live feed to, meetings in Congress and meetings in the Senate. Instead of relying on the sound bites that CBS throws you, on the evening news, you really have to sit and listen to the whole meeting yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Question for you, Mouse. Out of 100% of Americans, how many of the 100% do you think can really digest the political process?
Not as many as you would think.
I totally agree.
It's a lot.
I totally agree, Hairbag. I heard it. I heard you.
It's a lot of homework. It really is to find your facts.
I'd say less than 10%.
No, it's more. I think it's.
I don't know.
About 40, maybe topping 50. Yeah.
Okay.
To really get it. And I'm saying business, mothers, of course. Fathers, if you got kids, you're gonna get involved in the political process because your taxes, business. So yeah, I'm looping parents and mothers and wives and husbands, and because they care about their property taxes, what school they go. So they're involved, and that's 25% off top.
Right.
And I think the other 25, maybe single business women, single businessmen, and men that won't what everybody else has. So I'm saying
Well,
40.
You still got property owners aside.
Yeah,
from business owners,
yeah,
you
they
know.
care. Yeah, so
But
taxes.
that doesn't mean they know the law.
But if your money's getting affected, you gonna know the law. You gonna find out. You
But
gotta.
I mean, to stay well rounded on politics and even just what's going on, it's a lot of homework.
Yeah.
You're
Well-
invested in, what you've got going on in your life and how that attaches to your local politics.
Yeah.
But, you're still trying to keep up with, foreign affairs. It's a lot of homework to get to the truth these days.
Well, and you can be misguided. You can definitely be misled on things that you thought and misunderstand what they actually said. I mean, I go through lots of times where I'm like, well, that's bullshit. And I get all excited and I don't even. And then, somebody explains to me that's not what it means at all. Chill the hell out. Here's what it means. So I think that it's real easy to want to hear something the way you want to hear it, and it can mislead you. And I only say that because it happens to me frequently. So, and it's not that I'm misled, like, oh, the Democrats do know what the fuck's going on, because let's admit they don't. So that's not where I'm meaning. But there's lots of things that I will jump to a conclusion and then it'll take somebody else to go, no. That's not what that means. This is how it, and I mean, how many times do you, it's
That's why
this
I
is so
appreciate
confusing.
That's why I appreciate the open discussions we're all having now, because it gives us the chance for somebody to go, no, you've mistaken that. It's this way, not that way.
Right.
Yeah. I try to give y'all pushback because I don't see nobody else doing it.
I think I learn
have-
from y'all as much as I teach.
Yeah.
It ain't learning. I want to understand the political process. That's to me is intriguing. I understand politics, but not the political process. That is the mud in the water, the dirty part of it.
That takes a lot.
Yeah.
You can figure out the branches of government and basically understand them. But then to apply the actual actors in this drama to the roles, and keep up with the drama, it's a lot.
And going back to, I don't think the average American keeps up with that. Just don't. I think they'll keep up with it in 4 years. I totally agree. But that's why I asked that question. And we all have a number in our head. How many Americans do you think really understand this? And I think it's what Hairback saying 10, but I believe most of us saying it's really fucking low.
I would probably bet that the older generations have more knowledge and more awareness than the younger generation. And that just comes with the experience when, I mean, at some point, you can't help but keep up with it. You hit a spot in life where, even around your own town, if you're in the town you grew up in, you hit a level where the people you went to high school, they're becoming police officers, president of the school board. They're, you know what I mean? So you know them, and it just naturally.
Okay, that's a better question for you three. When did y'all start? When was the first taste of the political process? At what age? Since we're talking about older to younger, when did y'all finally say you want to know I need to get involved in politics? 25, 30, like when did it hit?
Probably my 30s. That's why I get the younger generations aren't going to get it. They're not going to be interested. They don't have enough experience to understand it's important. But life will get them there.
I never did.
You're doing it now?
Still never have.
You're doing it now.
Doing what?
You're talking politics.
Okay, but what I mean is getting involved, though.
That's getting involved. Even having a discussion and stating your opinion is getting involved.
Not really involved, but getting
Aware is
getting aware of it, letting it get your attention.
and start listening to it. Politics isn't something that you turn on like, hey, it's something that you actually want to learn. When did you want to learn?
When they were saying stuff that I didn't understand, like, all right, the Doge. At first, everybody said Doge. I didn't know what the hell they were talking about. I always heard it put Department of Government Efficiency. There was another one. I can't remember what it was right off the bat. But, stuff like that. But honestly, to be able to sit down, let's say, and watch a debate or listen to somebody throw out a speech, I never have.
The reason I came into it is what you just said, politics. When you said I didn't know what Doge was and I learned it, that's what I thought it was. If I learned something about politics, that I thought that's what it was. If you learned something about that's why I was with Mouse. Mouse was teaching me stuff about politics. Now everything else behind that's crazy, but learning something that you don't know, that's what I got interested in. What you just said. Somebody told me about this and it made me research it.
Right.
That's what I like.
Hello, Austin.
That's what I like.
Well, good luck to you, Wanda.
Hey.
The doctor appointment time now.
Don't agree
Well,
with
with any
that.
luck, you're not pregnant.
Whoa, here we go.
Let us know.
I'm just probably going to say, oh, God, no.
But you can teach me something, I'm in. I don't want to
That's
speak.
me. But
I
I
wanna
have
learn.
to be curious about it before
Yeah.
I'll go figure it out. And I didn't get curious about it until I got older.
Yeah. And it's a difference between having a speech and teaching somebody something that they don't know. It's a big difference. And Mouth teaches me shit I don't know, rather than I go on certain political panels and they just give you a speech. Like, I don't want to hear a speech. Teach me something I don't know about politics. That's interesting to me.
Okay, I'm really going now. Y'all have a fabulous Thursday. Not because of that. I just got shit I got to get done, and I know I do. So, y'all have a fabulous Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow morning again at Coffee Club. 9 a.m.
Y'all make sure to sub Gigi up and be there in the morning. We'll have Coffee Club in her place tomorrow.
Yes. Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Okay. Love you, Gigi.
Love you, darling. Bye.
Bye.
Trying to get that quote off my wall. Somebody told me to go look at.
Hey, AV.
What up?
You see that little vessel there next to the coffee cup?
What is that?
That's where Mouse keeps her honey for her coffee.
Man, I wish that honey come back in the damn. Boy, everybody bought that. Man, I should have stocked up. Mouse. I should have stocked up.
Put in a pre-order. Tell them don't sell it either.
Man. But ooh.
Got a buddy that makes hash. And they
No.
come up with some really good oil.
This is gonna be a weird topic. I mean, quote, Mouse. It's weird, so stay with it.
Okay.
Who is it that is talking when you are scared to say the truth? If you are saying something that you know is not the truth, it's not your talking. Who is it?
It's
It
that
makes
little
you.
psycho inside your brain.
It's your lie.
That's what that was. Who is it? Who is it?
No, 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 no.
Who is it? The
Sure.
person that you know. If you know something is a lot, you're saying a lot. Who is it that is
Later.
saying that? It's not you. Who is it?
I don't understand.
No. Okay.
I know what he's saying.
Help me out, Hairbag. Help me out, because I'm learning it on the fly.
It's hard to describe it though.
Yeah. That's why I said it's hard. It was just.
If you think about it, you got two different personalities in you, really. You have the happy one, and then you have the angry one.
I do.
Okay, if you're saying
ever
something,
angry?
yeah, if you're saying something that you know is not the truth, it's not you that is talking. Who is it? Something that you know is not
I
the
think
truth.
it's the angry you
Yeah.
because you have to have a reason to do it.
Holy Moly's saying fear. Weston is saying imagination. But it's a conversation that everybody knows, and that what is that? When you agree, is it might be fear, Holy Moly, you might be right, but
It could be.
but that's saying
see-
emotions have a voice, so it leads to another conversation of it's a very, very Hairbag, right? It's very hard to describe Hairbag. I know it's different. It's different.
Could be jealousy.
Depending on your situation, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're right. You're complete. Weston defense mechanism.
That works. That definitely works.
Yeah, but to overcome fear is courage. So are you saying courage talks? See what I'm saying? You see how it's something mental that is going on, and we was trying to figure out what is it.
Coward?
But that means courage would have to have a voice.
So no voice would be coward.
But who is telling you to be afraid? That's what Hairbag is saying. Something is telling you, or what are you afraid? What? But he said also it can be a woman, and it could be jealousy telling you to. Yeah, it can be anything.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a
You
secondary.
don't have to be more specific.
They'll take that and run with it, though, Mouse. If you think about it, there really are.
Okay, no, Mouse trying to understand it. Okay. Who the conversation is? Who is that? Who is talking? That's the comment. Who is talking? When you are scared to say the truth, if you are saying something that you know is not the truth, it's not you talking, it's something else.
Self-preservation. I mean, it depends on the situation and why you're lying. Like,
Yes.
You got to be more specific.
No, but that's what we're saying. What if you know the truth and you're afraid to say it or you can't say it? Who is telling you not to tell the truth? It's just
Like,
you. It's just you.
It would
Then
be
explain
helpful, actually, wouldn't it?
I don't know.
I'm
That's
lost
a
at- I'm
deep
lost
question.
at the fear of saying it.
You know what's wrong. Don't do it. Do unto others as you would want done unto you. Come
Yeah,
on.
it's something going on in your head. Yeah, exactly. That's what he said. It might be fear. It's something going on in your head that is telling you not to do something.
Right.
Because you know it's not right. And you're choosing to do what is not right, going against everything you've been taught. Who is that person? Shasta's saying it's the devil. Weston saying conscious.
Oh, well, then that goes into ego.
It goes into a lot of things.
Exactly.
It's so hard to describe.
It gets your brain started moving because it's a question or a conversation that everybody has had. Everybody either has seen someone, experienced the fear of saying the truth. That's why everybody can relate to it. Either you've seen someone and you were disappointed, or you did it and you were, but at some point, everybody had experienced either you were, why were you, this question from a child to a grown-up, why were you afraid to tell the truth? And this is just as a person sitting in a room, dark. Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid? Who is telling you not to tell the truth? You're looking yourself in a dark room, just you in that chair. Who is telling you not to tell the truth?
Disappointment.
See? Consequences.
Consequences.
Yeah.
Holy.
Good one here.
It's a conversation with yourself. I know people have it, but this is a conversation with yourself. That means it's not a right or wrong answer for anybody. We can come to a consensus of what it is, but we know as a group, we've all experienced it. It's crazy. It's a crazy understanding. No, I want to understand. Notice I could have not brought this. I brought this to y'all to help me understand this conversation.
Again, I guess it falls back on why I don't know. It's so
deep.
It's unspecific.
Okay.
Is the lie? Is the truth harmful?
It doesn't matter. You are taught, and I don't want to go on Christian philosophy, but let's base it on that conversation first. That you're born to tell the truth. You're not told to tell a lie. Like if a child, like you said, you're only taught if you know the truth and you're not afraid to tell the truth. Who is telling you not to do it? You can't blame it on nobody. It's you.
What's the
where I'm at? It's you. Like
survival.
But it's still a choice you make. So it's not another person. It's
so since I got everybody here in this moment, is that voice telling you that God?
Telling you what?
The voice that everybody's saying they hear in their heads that tell them this, that everybody been talking about, that everybody hears. Who is that?
It should be conscious.
Who is your conscience? What is your conscience?
You're the way you have to have morals.
Are we going back to inner voice? Is that where we're headed? Is that what you mean?
Who is what? Mm-hmm.
Well, then
give them the definition. Give them the definition of what an inner voice is first.
Well, there's a difference between your outer self and your inner self, and what I mean by that is, you've heard the term. This is my customer voice. Hello, how are you? That's your outer self. But your inner self is going, God, I'm so tired of being polite today. But you still answer the phone. It's that inner voice going on. You filter it before it comes out.
That person that you talk to when nobody hears.
That's your inner voice. Hey,
the one that tells you about all the shit that you've done and you need to do when you ignore it, or the person that tells you go over there and talk to that girl, ain't she pretty? That inner voice. That's what she's talking about.
Yeah. Got one too.
Everybody got them.
Yeah. And
everybody
they say that you have three selves. You have the self you portray to people. You know, you mind your manners, you filter your mouth. There's your inner self. And then there's the self that people perceive you to be.
That little voice in your head. It can do, your inner voice can encompass thoughts, emotion, self-reflection, help you problem solve, even self-criticize, like I don't look good in this.
Right,
That
right.
person.
Yeah.
Planning, that person.
Yeah.
Who is that person?
Your inner self.
There's a study that's been saying that might be the spark. It's never been discussed.
Might be the spark.
Now, all life is created from. The person
Oh.
that's like, I want God to talk to me, he is. Because nobody can understand why. Even scientists can't understand why. Why do we have an inner voice, and they're trying to understand when it cuts on?
That's our
Still-
brain function. It's still our brain function. I mean, even our emotions, if you want to get science about it, our emotional experiences are simply chemical. Just chemicals in our brain.
When did your inner voice kick in? Nobody knows.
When you're little.
Mm-hmm. So is that imagination kids are having? What is it? See, the scientists who came from that.
It's your thoughts. The thoughts is your inner voice. Your outer voice goes from your thought through the filter, you know.
Yes. And a child doesn't have a filter, right?
True. It has to be polished, yes.
Mm-hmm. So there's the conversation was coming up. If a child is saying, I see this person, and if you have an inner voice and that child mind is projecting what it is seeing, and that was the dynamic of saying, what is your inner voice? What the hell is that? Like Harback said, is that your bad side? Is that your consciousness? Is it fear? What is it?
That's your thought process.
When I'm fighting,
any of it, when you're angry, when you're happy, when you're
numb,
scared, when you're shocked,
numb.
it still has to go through your thought process.
I have one thought process. It was when I was a little baby, and I used to go to church, and everybody found out I was going to deploy, and they was just terrified. My grandmama said one thing in front of, no matter where you at, no matter where you go, you bring your ass home. So no matter what any combat, that little voice, get your ass home. Yeah, that's my voice. So I go numb, but whatever I'm doing, I hear it. Get your ass home. I hear, you know what I'm saying? I hear that. I hear that. Yeah. I hear grandmama, get your ass home. All me, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I go completely numb though, training, but I don't care. But that voice comes in. Get your ass home.
Then that's grandma. That ain't even who is it. That's grandma. You already know who that is.
Mm-hmm. Get your ass home.
That's what we mean. That when us humans say that, you know, they live within us. That's what we mean. We've been around them long enough to know what they'd say when we brought them a problem. That's them, you know. We can hear what exactly in their voice what they would say.
Yeah, but you know, I'm part everything and part ancestors. So I don't ask God for help. I ask my family, the ones that I call them my angels. If you believe, I believe all of them are always around you. I believe my ancestors are everybody that ever is always around. Y'all just stop calling their names. I never stop calling my mom name. I never stop calling their names. They're always around me. So if I know I need help, I call out to them first. So it's different. I'm more spiritual and religious, but I also believe if they are up there, they're here. They gotta be here. From what I went through, shit. So in spirit, so I always call out to them first, but I always speak to them more than I speak to him.
Well, is that so? This is gonna sound funny, like to put in a good word for you,
No, so
or
I
to
will
be
remember
the messenger.
to let them know I miss them.
Oh, well, yeah, to miss them, but yeah, I mean, like if
Do we have angels?
oh, sure,
There you go.
but are they messengers? Because you know what I mean. They're just messengers,
You call. I don't.
but they're
I
still
call.
his messages. You know what I mean. And they're still
There's a quote.
his
There's
word.
a quote. There's a quote in religions that I want to help. That maybe y'all will skip this and go to this one then. There's a quote that says, "We are the soldiers for the Lord." You know that quote?
Yeah.
The conversation is, why do the Lord need soldiers? It was a religious conversation. No, it was just a spark. You remember when we were saying we wanted to have a Sunday conversation and how to get more topics? This one I came up with. What does that mean? You see how I put it? You see how I just X'd out everything and just
Yeah, you might even go from politics to like, oh, you broke my brain.
Yeah. I'm gonna break it, dog. You know, I'm gonna make you think outside the box. What do God need? What do God need with soldiers? He say, I need my soldiers to help fight
evil.
Yep.
God works in mysterious ways.
Nope, you can't use that mouse. You can't use that one.
Yeah, because that covers them all. Like
It's the catch-22.
I tell mine to quit messing with my TV and stuff like that. But yeah,
Angles.
Angles.
anglers.
Angels is what she meant.
I'm gonna say this, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to say it.
Christine, don't feel bad. I mess it up all the time myself.
And this just a shout out to all the women and men I serve with. I've never seen no one fight as much as they do for their family rather than God and their country. So in your time of need, you reach out to your family. You don't reach out to, you see what I'm saying? I've seen it.
Yeah.
If you tell somebody to fight for their mama, oh my God. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the difference. Who you fighting for and what they're fighting. Man, you ain't gonna tell me. Family.
I don't know. I just never saw it that way. I don't know. I'm never like, Grandma, help. Because in my mind, I'm like, what's she gonna do? I better ask God. God's got the power, not Grandma. I say, hi, Grandma. I miss you, Grandma. Did you see that, Grandma?
But you can ask.
Grandma, don't work.
I'll give an example. Like, say I'm going through a bad time in my relationship, mother done passed. In that moment, you go, you shut that door, you yell her name, scream her name, and you get her there. Yeah. What would you do?
If it's a conversation, I would actually.
Thank you. There you go. I need your advice. I need your advice. There you go.
I'll go to the family.
That's what I'm talking about. I need your advice.
I get that.
Yeah. That's when you have a conversation. Not when you're going down the street and you don't know if you want ice cream or cookies. No, hey, they don't need to be bothered. Go do something else. Yeah, in your time of need, reach out to a person you care the most that you know used to give you that information. And it's just like that aha moment we all have, like, oh, I get it. There you go.
Yeah.
They ain't saying don't go to church. Go there. You're going to need a refresher course.
Refresher course.
Yeah, that's what I go to church for, a refresher course. I gotta get my refresher course on the Bible, man. I be forgetting sometimes.
We had a conversation one time about getting baptized more than once. And
Yeah.
you know, if that was correct, if that was in the Bible, if that, you know, the okayness of that. And I just remember giggling and thinking, look, some people you just got to scrub a little bit and rinse, and scrub a little bit and rinse. You know, it's like, 3 or 4 times, yeah, I'm all right with it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, what? How many times? Every time I came back from combat, they baptized me. So about 4 or 5 times. Yeah, my grandma made me. She said, "We're gonna cleanse you, baby." Yeah, I'm telling you, man, we're gonna cleanse you, baby.
Yeah.
Every
Yeah.
time.
It's like a detox.
Yeah, man, they know. You smell like overseas. I love y'all, man.
Ain't
Y'all
nothing
don't-
stronger than holy water, dang it.
No, I started joking after the 3rd time. I'm like, I'm that fucked up. They just laugh. I'm like, damn. I'm like, damn. I'm
Give it a
that's
little
messed
scrub
up.
and a little rinse and a little scrub and a little rinse.
It's like you only did it all one time. Well, I'm on 4.
That's just a
What's going on?
you required a little more scrub and rinse.
Why the whole church full today? What is this, a seance? I was started joking. I just started putting on a comedy show, and I think they stuck me on the water too long. Oh, I made it a comedy show after the 4th time. Like, I ain't gonna keep dunking me in this damn water. They hated me after that.
Yeah.
They hated me after that, boy. I'm joking, y'all. Church, I'm joking. I'm joking, church. Church. Y'all know this is how you make jokes and have people come to
It's
you.
coffee talk. None of it's real. It's just joking.
They really did dunk my ass 4 times, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you about that. Every time I came back from combat, I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's like, nope, before you come into this church, you going in that water back there.
You know that saying is everywhere, forever. Like, get that off.
Man. And remember now, I came from a Pentecostal church, so yeah, they believe in that.
Yeah.
So, I'm getting my ass dunked in there. But hey, I'm a good dude. I'm a good wannabe Christian. Still on my path.
I took that to the Pentecostal level. So yeah, okay, I understand now. That was their way of telling you it's okay. It's okay. We got you. Just wash it off. It's okay. You're good.
Yeah. Boy, they hated me after the first couple of jokes. The kids started laughing. They just couldn't stop it. It was like, you really, I was like, man, y'all think this is a photo op. I'm finna fucking crack some jokes up in here till y'all get me out this water. Imagine. Y'all think I'm playing. I got you.
I can only imagine.
I'm that cunt. If your grandmama is see, that's one thing too, though. My grandmother owned the church,
right,
and was the pastor of it. So that was a little off, you know what I'm saying? In Christian, you don't see that. So that
was expected.
Yeah, it was, but in the deep South, you don't see a black woman preaching. It's kind of no.
Well, yeah. Well, there were
Same.
rules that would allow it if her husband was preacher first.
Yes, he was.
Then she could go
Yeah.
from like king to
That's-
queen kind of thing.
That's how it was. How
Yeah.
it was. That's exactly how it was. And just took up the same calling. Yeah.
Right.
Christine says she's been saved and not baptized.
Hey, come to Tennessee. They're always down at the river. Always. There's always somebody down at the river.
I don't even know. Let me look this up.
You holy moly.
Have a good day, holy moly. Thanks for sitting with us.
Yeah, I know it's been crazy. Oh, that's the meaning of baptism. Okay, my bad. Forgot the word.
One is a promise, two is a dunk. Hey, child of God.
Oh, that's why they did it. Okay.
Yeah, now
I
you're
thought it
getting
was
it.
because I was bad. Okay.
No, to
Well, I
make
did
sure
some.
you weren't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, they kind of knew I was into some bad shit. They started doing it right after September 11th. You know the story me and you and Kev was talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
When I came back, that's when they was like, they wanted all of it. So they, yeah.
Get it all out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They told the church,
Yeah.
get it all out. Yep. Exactly, Mouse. That's how they, I think, as a family, they counseled it.
Oh yeah, Otio over there with the egg, like all of it.
Man, had everybody in
Get it
there.
all, all the
I'm damn wet from the damn face down. They want to hug me. Get away from me. I need to take a shower. I don't know who water this being in. Like, fuck away from me, man. Okay, let me look up that. I'm working with you. Hey, I'm researching on the fly. What is being saved? Is that shit? You said child of God. Hey.
I thought being saved, quote slash, was accepting him as your Lord and Savior. The baptism was after you accepted him, then you're cleansed with baptism. That was the reason the joke was, scrub and rinse, because it's cleansed.
Christine says to me, baptizing is belonging to a church. Being saved, it's more of the spiritual, just my opinion.
What happened?
We were just taught different. And I guess different churches, different areas. We were taught the saving was when you commit, when you accept the Lord as your Savior.
Yeah, that's how I was taught.
Promise to abide by him. That was being saved. The baptism was cleansing you.
Yeah.
To rebirth to a person without sin.
Yeah, how we was taught in the South, being saved was you can no longer do sin. Like you have to live the straight and narrow. You have to. If you save, you have to do. Yeah, that's what. And I'm like, nah, I ain't ready for that. I'll still slap people. I can't do that.
No wonder they're still dunking you.
I told her I'm on my path. I don't know. They needed a word for on your path. I'm still on my path.
You'll get there, but until then, we're gonna keep watching you up.
I'm on my path. I'm just on my path, y'all. But they say it saved is the most misunderstood word in the Bible. Wow. Oh, my chat.
I think a lot of spiritual discussions get caught up between the line of those two, of being baptized or being saved. Some people believe, or the religions believe, that you have to be saved to blah, 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 go to heaven. Others believe you have to be saved, then baptized before you can go to heaven. So that's a biblical argument. I don't even know what the right answer to that is. Everything good, child of God? Give me a thumbs up in the chat.
They are crossing the word delivered and saved to be the same thing. Am I delivered or saved from theological or biblical errors? Okay.
Okay.
We can be delivered from almost anything. I pray that as I write, I am delivered from, which is the same as saved.
Right. Deliver me from evil.
That means anything can be saved, or anyone.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He took the most broken and turned them into prophets. He didn't
Sure.
need the perfect. He didn't ask for the perfect.
Hmm.
Yeah.
They said when the Bible uses the word saved, it is talking about the Israelites getting saved from their enemies, from sickness, from slavery, from death. The disciples are saved from drowning in a storm. Christians can be saved from a life of empty living.
Yes.
See, I got to go all the way back and understand that word. I know, Christine. Hey, words matter. Remember, I'm trying to get the understanding of the definition of the word back then, not today. That's the hard.
Oh, Paul to Saul, right?
Accepting. Whew. Man, you got to go all the way back. Wow. This is too deep.
Did you run away, hairbag?
I know,
that?
Christine. I know, Christine. Deep word.
What's that?
I just make sure you're still here with us.
Oh yeah. I was just in the kit. Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, hang on a
And-
second. I'm right back.
I like that conversation one day. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I'll be thinking outside the box. I got to get my mind start twisting and shouting and yelling. It's either that or talk about, ooh, Hairbag, you might be interested in this. 4 U.S. soldiers just died over close to Russia. They tank got flipped over and they drowned. Allegedly.
Oh God.
Allegedly. They were missing for like a few days. Then they found them underneath a lake.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I was been researching.
That'd be a hell of a way to go.
Yeah, and they from Atlanta.
Oh man.
Yeah, they're right from there.
What
They're up
the
the street.
fuck?
Yeah. I want to look at it. Just type in. I think it's 4 soldiers died. Yeah, died. I don't want to use the word. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they should take you right there. I've been researching like 4 days, man. Trying to figure out, was it a setup? Was it an accident? Because it's right there next to Russia.
When did this happen?
Maybe 5 days ago, six days ago.
That's funny, and nothing on the news about it.
Mm.
Well, wait a minute. No, I guess it ain't that funny. They don't normally do stuff like that when you have an accident. Oh, we look like fools. I'm surprised nothing has been said about it, though.
Yeah, they showed the like in that country, they showed it, and the whole country went out to see the like overseas when a soldier dies, he get his own casket and his own place back, and it's from the airport where it's from basically the corners to the airport, from the airport to wherever it is. You get you get like a caravan, and I guess the country found out, and they just lined the streets, and they were showing video of it, I think it was like 12 hours. Yeah, 12 hours ago was our nighttime, but yeah. And I was just researching it. And it was sad though. It was because you seen 4 hearses, so you knew.
Man.
Mm. And then they got one mixed up.
Oh man, really? Well, they informed somebody's family that shouldn't have been informed?
Oh no, I thought you were talking about somebody else. I thought you were talking about the hostages. Sorry.
No, them 4 soldiers that died.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And how they had that. Yeah. Man,
Wow.
I did that one time, and that was the most traumatic shit of my life.
Mm.
Escorting a body back from overseas.
Yeah.
Traumatic, dog. It's traumatic because everywhere you go, you have to inform people, even though flags are draped. Like you're the first person on the plane, you're the first person off the plane. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you're the last person on, and they see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like when everybody walking up to the plane, all your luggage goes in first. The last thing that goes on is the body. So it has to be the first thing to go on. So when people sitting there out of their window, they see it.
Yeah.
And they see the soldiers saluting and they see the body going in. And then on the way, the pilot has to announce, we just put a soldier.
Yeah. The whole plane knows.
Wow.
But they usually do a really good job of honoring them when they do that.
Yeah, it's man, it's dramatic. And say it's a layover, and like your baggage goes to the baggage council. You put the body back there, and you're not allowed to leave.
Yeah.
It's dramatic, and people don't even know about it. And it's a movie. Oh my God, it's a movie. What is that movie called? Oh, I'm gonna research it. Oh my God, it's a good movie about that. Oh. Y'all need to see it. I don't know why they don't do it anymore. I think they stopped doing it during September because back then so many soldiers was coming home, a lot during Afghanistan and Iraq. So
Yeah.
they stopped it though. But boy, back in the day, they was coming home a lot. I'm sure every city could see one time in their life that they seen an escort of a soldier coming home. That's how bad it was. That you can either remember or recall.
Exactly. And if not you, then someone you knew.
That's crazy.
Cross paths, with the actual procession. Well. But all right, guys, I'm gonna wind this one down.
Okay.
Thank you everybody that joined us on panel. You guys can sit still for a minute. Thank you guys, everybody that joined us on panel. Everybody that joined us in chat. What an awesome chat we had today. Thank y'all for keeping it civil. I love my chat. It's But anyway, don't forget we got Coffee Club tomorrow with Gigi. We'll get Arby back into it. We'll get Oilers back into it to cover our weekends too. With that, guys, we'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Good one, everybody.